last session let's see. So in the session before you apprehended Simmons and you brought him into Becker, and Becker for the time being kind of left you to your own devices, and it was at that point that you got an offer from the Jingti Long Corporation, which is a rival of Weyland-Yutani. They tasked you with going to a hastily abandoned company station, like research station, to try to apprehend like any sort of like research data or biological samples or what have you that you can bring back. So you boarded that station, and after an encounter with an alien cobra creature, you went into an adjacent sector and got into a little bit of a skirmish with two combat androids, and that is where we left off. So, um, yeah, we'll pick up there. So, um, what do you guys do next? Like, where do you go next?
Are these guys both down yet, or
They're both
what?
dead. The guys by
Okay,
Summer are
good.
dead, and I forgot to mark this guy as dead.
If I remember correctly, one of them went through the window.
Yes, this was the guy that like he got lit up by Igor and like crashed through the window. So like he's not technically in like he's basically like right here, like his back like is through the window, but his legs are on the ground. He's like like sort of bent over backwards.
He's in the shape of a horseshoe.
Pretty much. So yeah, he like Summer crushed one android's head with her shovel, and then Igor lit up the other one with his scope rifle.
Poor, poor broken androids. What a shame.
um, so,
Well, this, this looks like this is the. Is there any are there any computers around here that we might, that look interesting or what?
Um, so this security office, the main shtick with it is that like in this room, there are a bunch of like monitor stations. Like, um, if you wanted to, you could try to check the cameras, and see if you see anything interesting.
But I'm looking at it. It says engineering, security lounge, medical. What is
Yeah.
this? Just your regular habitat, or is this
Well,
like
this is the primary like, this is kind of the security checkpoint area. Like for example, like over here in the bottom right corner, the storage is actually an armory. Um,
well, we should
and
take a look there for sure.
Yes, indeed.
okay. Um, but in terms of other rooms, because I would say like you would be able to safely look around. Also something that while you guys are secure in the area, Horgus is going to do a like he's going to do his what we call it counselor role, try to talk some sense into Tobias because Tobias has a bunch of stress. And wow,
oh
it
yeah.
automatically rolled his pick. That fits. So he grabs
Oh boy.
Tobias and he shakes him, screams, "Snap out of it, soldier! Get back in the game!"
and, and he just made it worse.
Uh, yeah. No, I mean he does recover Tobias's like a bunch of that was his health. Um, he does recover 3 stress, but yeah, everybody uh make a panic roll. But the good news, you guys do have like near non-existent stress, so.
Wait, why do I have to make a panic roll?
Oh, you don't have. Oh, you have 1 point of stress.
Huh?
Yeah, you have 1 point of stress, so like the odds of like with nerves of steel that you would like the most you could get is a 5, so you're exempt. Summer is safe, and I'll roll for Evelyn.
I
No,
have
the
no
reason that
stress.
that I'm asking that is some Horgus is talking to somebody else. Why do I have to make a stress roll?
I mean, I guess maybe because it just like startles everybody that he grabs the like Tobias and starts screaming at him. Maybe I don't know. Um,
Oh my
This
god.
is
He just
very
started
normal.
randomly screaming.
so
This is not how officers deal with enlisted.
yeah.
No,
So and then Horgus is
not
going to use
normal.
his signature item to recover 1 point of his stress. Speaking of which, anybody who wants to do the same can. But as
Um,
for what's up?
no, yeah, I'm gonna use my signature item.
Okay, so you recover a point of stress. Okay, so for the as for exploring this block of the station, um, yeah, you guys like so the main points of interest. So this medical area and this surgery, this is kind of like for emergency. Like for example, if somebody had to be like medically um, transferred onto the station or something, they would be brought here. Um, this admittedly was like a multi-purpose block that I couldn't find like a dedicated like security office, but like this is obviously the lounge for security personnel. Um, this is like a temporary brig to you know chuck people in if needed. This down here is the armory. Um, that is mostly like those are the highlights. And then like I said, this right here is the main security like checkpoint where they monitor the station. So who would like to do what?
I would say,
Guess since
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, since I'm right there, I'll check the security office. See if
Okay.
the camera's working.
So um, what I'll say is that if you look in the security office, um, the the cameras actually are working, or well, some of them are working. Um, so I would say you would have uh, camera access to. Let me just roll. So like why some of them are working, you wouldn't know, but if you want, you can roll me a you know a D8 like slash
Alright.
RD8, and we'll see. Actually, I'll make it more realistic. Like roll a second one. Okay, so the the only sectors where the cameras are operational, because this is basically I was imagining going clockwise, um, is the main engine room, like the main engineering room. The cameras are working there, and
Mhm.
the cameras up here in this area are working. Um, so let's see. So to see if you can see anything hidden, I want you to make um, an observation roll for each room or for each like main sector. So 2 total.
Mhm.
And somebody can assist you if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so do you have a point of observation to assist?
Let me see. Uh, skills. Observation.
Oh yeah, you got
I have.
5. You're fine.
Yeah,
So
that's
Jeez.
why.
Summer, if you want, you can re-roll that like all together and just add like a modifier of +1. Before you do that, 2 things. Number one is I'll still count that success, and the other thing is Igor. Do you want to be helping Martin and Summer look at the cameras, or are you going to keep watch?
I'm going to be keeping watch for any additional androids that show up,
Okay.
and if so, I will shoot at them.
Okay. So Summer, re-roll that
Alrighty.
observation with a +1 modifier. Okay. So 2 successes. Um, let me check the observation stunts because you are going to see something, but um, where is it? The easiest thing to do would be just to open your sheet and look at the thing. Skills, observation. Okay, so uh, so in the engineering room, you actually on the camera you do faintly see what looks like a person, and I'm going to emphasize looks like a person. But you notice some key distinctions that like this being like has a vaguely humanoid form, but the forearms are kind of elongated. Um, and there's just a decidedly more alien appearance to this thing. Like the head is deformed,
Okay.
the limbs are elongated. Um, and I would say in this case, because you were not on the this is something like as a little meta knowledge. The party actually encountered these things before. You were not there when that happened, so you take 1 point of stress as you're like, oh God, what the fuck is that thing? And also, hi Emily.
So, sorry. Is this
Really?
a black? Is this a black goo zombie?
Yes, these are the things you saw.
Uh,
This is one of those things you saw in the mines.
right, right.
I'm just saying that Summer, she was not on that mission when you guys saw those things for the
I
first
get
time.
it.
So yeah. Okay.
I get it.
So, okay. So Summer, you take 1 point of stress. You also have an extra success, so you can ask one of the following questions on um, where was it? If you go to the gear icon or like the wrench and the screwdriver next to observation, you click that. Um, you get 3 questions of is it coming for me? Are there more of them close by? And how do I get in slash pass slash away? I would say probably only
Are
two is
there
really more.
more?
In this room, no, you don't see any more.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So it's just this
Okay,
one guy here in engineering.
gotcha.
Okay, and now
So,
yep, second roll. Would you like to push that?
yes.
Okay, roll your stress.
Oh
Here we
boy.
go. Here,
Dang,
here we go.
Shit. Why'd you roll
why?
twice?
I don't know to. I don't know.
Okay, well I'll count the first one because you rolled that first. Um, so in checking the
Um.
cameras, what's up?
Oh.
Well, I thought you were starting to ask something.
Oh.
Okay, so anyway, in terms of your success, what you see on at least the external cameras. So first of all, you get an indication that this door leads to the station's mother, like the AI core. So you know that the central core that you would want to hack into is in this sector of the station. In checking the cameras, you
Okay.
see a total of 4 different hostiles. You see these guys, and you see this guy down here. So it's basically an even split of mutants and androids. The
Okay.
peculiar thing is that the androids are basically standing there like statues, and the mutants that are kind of shambling by do not pay them any mind.
Oh. All right. Lovely.
Joyous.
Yep. Um, so that's in terms of the cameras that are actually active, that is what you see. You see one abomination in the engineering sector, and then 2 androids and 2 mutants in the mother area. Um, so there's that. So while you're doing that, and also Horgus would probably come in to um, examine things, and he's going to tell Summers like, Summer, you look kind of stressed out. Take some nap relief or take a breather, whatever you need to do. Um, so That's a good. Yeah. Do you have any nap relief or anything that you can use?
I believe so. I just gotta check.
Yeah,
Or is
you
this
got.
like
Yeah, you've got
background
3.
noise?
Yeah. Um. So.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, actually, okay. So, hold on. Doesn't somebody else have counselor? Before you do that, Heather has counselor actually. Um. So Heather, like Jorge's like, Heather, get over here. No indoor voice. So Heather comes over and she's gonna give you like a pep talk. She's gonna roll her command. She gets 1 success, so you recover 1 point of stress. Did you already use your signature item?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
so you can, so that would recover another. Um,
Eh.
so you should be down to 1. Meanwhile, so Igor was keeping watch. Um, I will say that nothing, at least right now, has come at you. Martin is helping watch the cameras, and then as for Evelyn, what would you be doing while, like, just as a recap what you missed, in case it wasn't clear that Martin and Evelyn, or Martin and Summer were watching the cameras, Igor was keeping watch. What would you have been doing while they're doing that?
Um. Okay, they're keeping watch. I'd probably be keeping watch with them for like lack of anything better to do.
Well, I mean, like I pointed out, there are a couple other things you could do. Like, for example, um, the storage down here is actually an armory. So if you wanted to check in
She's
there
not
and
in
see
the
what.
game yet. Oh,
Oh,
there she is.
okay, now
Never
she
mind.
is.
Sorry.
All right. But as I was saying, in the bottom right of the current set, like block that you guys are in, there is an armory down there.
Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll go down there and
Okay.
investigate.
Okay. So you go down to the armory. Um, you find that the door is like it's powered, but it's locked up. So you have like you can either hack this door directly or try to hack it from the security office. What would you like to do?
Um, I'll go ahead and hack it from here.
Okay. So that would be a contact roll, and your
Okay.
diagnostic device would apply for this.
Okay, what's active? Uh, Comtech. I don't think that there's any additional modifiers.
Yeah, there's nothing that would give you a plus or minus other than your diagnostic device.
Okay.
Do you want
I'll.
to push that?
Yep.
Okay. Oh shit. Um,
Oh my
the
Jesus.
the goodish news is that you are in your own range band, so nobody else gets the stress. But you do get 1 point of stress. 3 successes for Comtech. What would you like? So you obviously you get into the armory. What would you like to do for stunts?
Um, I don't think roll not needing to roll would apply here, would it? Since I just did the singular door.
Well, maybe like the doors of this type on this kind of station. Yes, that actually would apply. Um,
Okay. Yep. I'll pick
so
that one.
so basically you can
And
just snap
then
your fingers and unlock the door, and then for the extra success.
um. Hmm.
Like if all well
I'll
no the
say
plus one never mind. Go ahead.
yeah. Um. I'll say I'll do it like in half the time it would normally take.
Okay. So yeah, you slice open the door. So in this armory, the armory is mostly picked clean, but you can find a total of let me just do this. So yeah, I think that's a pretty reasonable formula. Okay, so in the armory you find a total of very interesting result. 2 ES4 pistols, uh, 2 ES7 shotguns, and 3 heavy incinerator units, like the Flemen Mock or Flemen Warfare, or whatever they can't make up their minds on calling it. There would obviously be space for more weapons, but they haven't. Like, a lot of the weapons have been removed off the racks.
Yeah.
So there are some guns in here, and if you want to know how much ammo there is for each, I can roll for that.
So there are two ES4 pistols and how many of everything else?
2
Sorry.
ES4s, 2 shotguns, and 3 Flemen Warfare heavy incinerators.
Can I ask those heavy incinerators? Is there any what would you call it? Flame stuff,
Like reloads?
fluid? Yeah, in it or not?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to know how many reloads there are, I'll do a roll for that.
Okay, please.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
all right. So I'll do a say 3d3 for all the total weapons. All right. So let's see. Okay. So there is 1 spare reload for the ES4s, 2 for the shotguns, and 1 for the heavy incinerator.
Nobody
Can
has
I-
ever said, "Gee, I wish I did not bring so much ammo with me." Grab the ammo. Definitely take that.
You know,
Yeah.
he's got a point. Let's do that. Hey, a question. Would it be okay if I grabbed a Flammenwerfer?
You absolutely can, and I heard something fall off. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it was.
Yeah, I'll grab the reloads and one of the weapons and bring it back to the place.
Okay. So,
'Cause
Martin,
I don't think I have one.
you have a smart gun and a like a laser gun. So
Anyone have duct tape? We duct tape flamethrower to smart gun.
so the Flamin' Werfer
Nobody's
is
ever thought of that before.
so Flamin' Werfer is it has weight 2, damage 3, and fire intensity 12. So I'll add that onto your sheet, and then I'll add the 1 reload for it.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Flammenwerfer.
Yep.
It's worth flamming.
Okay. So you've got that, and then in terms of, is anybody going to take the one, or well, then there were 2 pistols and 2 shotguns, and then there's 1 pistol reload and then 2 shotgun reloads.
Is that for close encounters?
Yeah.
Got it.
If you wanted something
It's
awesome for
it's
close encounters while electrocuting them at the same time, that's what the shotgun is for.
okay. Cool. I just wanted to make sure that there's only one shotgun that I know in Aliens. Like, is it that one?
Uh,
So apparently it is.
actually, it's something different. It's similar, but it's different. Let me see. Like, where is the? Can
Oh
I?
man, and the one time I don't bring my
What's
own
this?
shotgun, I switched out to the pulse rifle for this mission.
I mean, if you have the weight to
Well,
Oh,
carry
man.
it, you can always just carry one of these ones.
Hey, that looks
Yeah,
familiar.
I'll do that and take the reloads.
Hey, Cody, that looks mighty familiar.
Yeah, I wonder why. So,
yeah.
yeah. So you can. I mean, if you want, let's see. Where are you encumbrance wise? You probably could carry that, if I'm being honest. It's weight 1. Like, let's see. Like, if you
Yeah,
just move your current shotgun to. Actually, no. Here's what I'll do. Because I know you have 4 reloads, so I'll move this one to your inventory, and then are you going to take both of the reloads for it?
I will take shotgun as well.
Okay.
I'll take
So,
one reload then.
okay, so you'll take 1, and then I'll give Igor the other one. Where is Igor? There he is. And then ES7 shotgun and the 1 reload for it. Okay. So, yeah, you divvy that up, and then is somebody going to take the spare reload for the ES4 pistol?
Do we have ES4 pistols?
You have one.
Okay, then give me that.
Okay. So you grab the pistol. So yeah, find him,
No,
Martin. You're
I grabbed the reload. I have the pistol.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, you got fucking 4 guns. This is awesome.
I kind of feel like Billy from Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. So okay, so you
Boy,
are
did I betray my age with that one.
yeah. So yeah, you're more loaded up than Isaac Hayes, and I'm going to get you sucker. Um. So yeah, you guys have.
That went right over my head.
Now it's a video where like the black guy has all the guns and he slips on a bullet, falls, and all the guns go off.
Oh, that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um. So, uh, you ransack the armory. Um, you have checked the cameras. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in this cell block or not really cell block, like this block of the station, or would you like to move up?
Can we check the computers in engineering, please? And medical, by any chance?
Uh, sure.
It says comp there, so there's a computer.
Well, that comp, I'm not necessarily sure if that's a computer or not just like a server or something, but it's certainly not like a
It's even
workstation.
better. Oh, okay.
So, um, yeah, I would say that there wouldn't really be anything meaningful to search in those.
Okay.
So,
Maybe they
um,
were doing experimenti.
yeah, I mean, you very may well find experiment data, just not in that specific room.
Just
Anyway,
not
so
here. Okay.
yeah, so do you want to go straight north or do you want to go east and then north?
No, let's just go north, like here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be the best right about now.
Okay.
Keep, yeah. Is there a way that we can look through this window, uh, past this door? Is there any way that we can see in over here what is there or what?
The you could look past that door, but the visibility, like it's a very small window.
Yeah,
So you would have to, if you're trying to look at it, you would be doing an observation at -1 to try to see, based on
I'm
the like the.
perfectly fine with that. Then at least we can see something.
All right, so you can do that. You can look through the door before you actually open it.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Do you want me to re-roll that?
Did you apply the negative modifier?
No, I forgot.
Uh, well, no, I mean, you got a blank anyway, so, uh, like the 2 successes, I'll just count that. So, um,
Do
looking
I see anything moving? I mean, do I see anything in
in
here?
your field of view, like up that corridor, no.
Okay, cool. I I look over my shoulder, make sure that everybody's in line.
Yep. So who's going to take point? Because you do have Summer as the stealthiest uh, person, because she has total of 6, but then with stealthy, that brings you up to 8. So do you want to go
Right.
first, Summer, or
So who goes first? You
I
go first.
mean,
I go first.
yeah, chill with it.
You go first, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on.
Every time I move my token, it always shows me the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, it was doing that to me too.
okay? Evelyn, are you going to move up?
Yeah, I'll move up. Sorry, I can't load the map for some reason on my laptop, so I have my sheet open on my phone, but I
Oh,
can't move
okay.
tokens or anything
Well,
without
hold
it
on. I have that
messing up
module that
everything.
Tom recommended that has like a pan options thing. He recommended me Zoom pan options, which according to him will work at least on a tablet, but they should work on a phone. But if not, that's fine. So I'll just move you with the rest of the group. Okay. So Summer's going up first.
Yeah.
Martin, are you going to be giving her like fire support at a distance, or are you going to be right behind her?
I'm gonna be right behind her.
Okay. so
Whatever walked in front of my barrel is not going to be walking for a whole lot longer.
okay, so the two of you are moving up together. Uh, you get to here, and I would say I need um two different mobility rolls from who has the lowest of these two,
I've got mobility 3.
and agility 4. So,
Can't check right now.
so you're 7, and then
Just
Summer has with stealthy 8. So but her
Yeah.
actual mobility is 6. So in terms of lower overall dice pool, I would say Martin goes by like he's just one off. So I need you to do 2 mobility rolls, please.
What?
I need you to do 2 mobility rolls, please. Oh my
Yes, let me do it.
god! Holy shit!
Good job, man.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
This is where the dice say "fuck you" to the GM.
Okay, and then do the second one, please.
Okay,
Same dice
just
pool.
click on it.
Yeah, just
Okay.
click on it. Okay, that's actually very good. So,
For
um,
who?
for you.
Okay,
So,
for one.
as you are moving, so I'll just rearrange the tokens because you said you were going first. Um, so you actually hear, like, as you're slowly creeping up along this corner, you hear like deep, heavy breathing, like just around the corner.
Okay. This is where I go. Is a zombie having sex?
What the hell? So,
That is that's the most
dark
unhinged thing
humor.
I've heard recently.
Dark-
Jesus.
I mean, we're military mercs. Come on, there's dark humor, so you know.
You know, is classic movie Resident Evil. They say the zombies are driven by powerful urges, the base instincts. So why did zombies not want to try to reproduce? Is one of the base instincts? Yes.
so what I'm going to ask you is, now that you know this thing is there, are you going to want to try to do a sneak attack on it, where you basically swivel around the corner, say "surprise, motherfucker," and light it up?
I like this plan. This is a good
I
plan.
I would love to do that just for the coolness fucking factor.
Okay, so what you're going to want to do for a sneak attack, where is the
Is that in the rules somewhere?
yeah, that's actually a rule for it. The problem is it's kind of split up, so
Oh, yeah.
ambushes and
Okay.
sneak attacks. Okay. So sneak attack, when you stalk someone unaware or stalk someone and your attack catches them unaware, it's called a sneak attack. Roll your mobility versus your target's observation. You get a modification depending on how close you want to go. So because you are, hold on, let me just check. You are technically in a different zone, and because the way I divided up this map based on feedback I got last time was that I split it up into like 8, like this. I think that
Oh,
makes
come
more
on,
sense for
dude.
the zone. What?
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, if you guys think it's fair, I'll just delete the diagonal ones.
Oh, that's not it. I would have stuck with vertical and horizontals. That's that's all.
Okay.
That's quite
Um.
literally my only comment.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, because I mean, I do agree this is kind of but like I was trying to divide it up. Yeah, you know what
Yeah,
I'm gonna do? Just
no,
for
it's fine.
consist.
It is what it is. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. So for sneak attacks, you are technically at short range, so you would get a -1 to your mobility roll.
Okay.
Um, so
Base
do a
modifier just -1. Okay,
yes.
there we go. That's it. Okay, so just roll.
Yeah, just
Just
roll.
like that, please.
Do you want to push?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
shit.
That was a whole lot of nothing.
So it basically, yeah, results in a tie because I didn't get anything either. So basically, you swivel around the corner and like it reacts fast enough to where you don't get the drop on it, but not fast enough to where it gets the drop on you. So let me just
Right.
mark it's token visible. Okay, so let me just so we are going to roll for initiative. I will let's see, roll all these people and also get Heather. Actually, I have a bunch of shit to add.
This is where I look into the other room and go like, "Hello, anybody else?"
Okay, so
Almost like Doc Brown looking at Marty when Marty gets out of the way,
okay,
like that.
yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna draw all. Um, in terms of uh, I know Martin and Evelyn have faster reflexes. Yes. Does anybody else?
Negative.
No.
Okay. So I
So
will
should I take down my panic?
take down your what? Do what?
It's kind of not a panic.
Yeah. By this point, you would no
It's
longer be panicking,
mm,
so you can
yeah.
remove your panic status effect, but your stress still stays. Okay, so I'll roll
Yeah.
Evelyn's thing first because she's at the top. Might as well. Reroll initiative. Do you want the 2 or a 5? I'm assuming 2.
Yep, I'll keep the 2.
Okay, so you're still at 2. And then Martin. Uh, yeah, you want an 8 or a 9 because you're currently at 9.
The only time I would want like an 8 here is if the zombie gets 9.
Yeah. So, uh, in terms of NPCs, remember you can swap initiative with NPCs. So if you want to swap with, say, Chef, you can
No,
because
I'm
he's
good.
got a 3 and he's currently an NPC.
I'm good.
Okay, you want to stay at 8?
Yep.
All right.
I not figure out how to.
Actually, did you say he's on 3?
Yeah, he's on 3, but he's currently an NPC. So if you want to take a slot, I'll let you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Swap initiative with Chef. Summer, you were saying something?
I cannot remove the panic.
Hold on,
The
I'll do it for
panic
you.
condition.
Oh, you just right click on it and it gets rid of it. Like you right click on the red button.
I did do that. It wouldn't do.
Oh, weird. Um, and also, speaking of which, I'll do that for Evelyn because your panic would have ended by this point. Um,
Okay, great.
okay, so Evelyn. So in terms of initiative, does anybody else want to swap like Igor or Summer or anyone else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I will say that
Wait.
Horgust will switch with Heather just so he can give commands.
Yeah.
Uh, Heather, and then Summer. Do you want to switch with anybody, or are you fine where you are?
I was gonna ask if I could switch with Heather. It makes more
Uh,
sense, but okay, stay.
well, Heather's at the very bottom,
That's fine.
so
Yeah, I, I meant
She probably meant before you switched
before you.
Morgan.
oh, okay. I didn't know. So, well, if you want, I can. Well, I don't remember where Heather was, because I mean, I can switch you with Horgust if you want.
Nah, it's chill. Makes
Okay.
more sense because he's doing.
Okay. So, all right. So if that's it, then we will begin combat. So, round one is actually not the mutant. You hear, something like you hear what sound like so Summer and Martin because you're a point. Well, actually, a quick question. I'm assuming Igor would stay where he is for Overwatch purposes. But Evelyn, would you have been following up behind Summer and Martin, or would you basically be with the rest of the pack?
I'd be with everyone else.
Okay. So in this case, it's just Summer and Martin who
Sorry.
hear You hear like weird squeaking noises and rapid footsteps on the ground coming to the right. You notice to the right that the door, uh, like was actually damaged by something large, presumably one of the abominations, and you actually see uh these things come at you. So
What
you
are
both
these?
take 1 point of stress.
Oh, we don't know what these
Okay.
are.
No, you've never seen these creatures before.
Oh, joyous.
And I would say that actually goes for Igor and Evelyn as well, because like if you have the door open and these are in your line of sight, then you would also get a point of stress for this. So, uh, yeah, so there's that, and then they are going to, and I'll also make them visible in the initiative order. These things are going to do a signature attack towards Summer. They get this. So, um, crawling on all victims in a zone. So this actually affects Martin as well. Both of you need to make a stamina roll,
Okay.
and you can push if you would like. So do either of you want to push? Okay.
Oh, we can't push?
Yeah. You don't need to uh
What?
because you already got a success. Okay. So,
Oh,
well, no, I'm talking about Summer. Like Martin, you didn't originally get one, but Summer already got one, so I'm saying you don't need to push Summer. Okay. So, uh, yeah. So you do succeed. So basically, you kind of shrug off these fucking little things crawling all over you. Um, and now it's Evelyn's turn. So you see this like swarm of weird white like alien rat things go barreling out of a door and starts crawling all over Martin and Summer. So what do you do?
Ugh,
It's fine. I can.
that is very horrifying. um,
get off! Get off!
I got you, buddy. I can take care of this when I get my sheet open. Okay. Okay, so before we entered combat, I would have swapped to my shotgun.
Okay.
Done the whole dramatic like cocking of it.
Oh yes. And since you asked, all right. So thing whirs to life as it's charged up, and you do what?
I will try and like take a shot if I'm able to at
Well, I
least.
will say that because this whole quarter of this map is one zone, and the door basically separates another zone, you would not be able to hit. Um, Now you
Okay.
can use a fast action to move into this zone and then shoot them, if you would like.
Yep, I can do that.
Okay, so I will move you up, and then you make your attack roll. I would say before you roll that, in terms of modifiers, I don't often get into those in this. I think there's a modifier for like small things, which would definitely apply for these. Um, where are the range modifiers? Range combat. For shooting at a small target is -2.
Okay.
But
Am
that's
I
really
able
the only
to?
penalty.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, don't shoot me.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't add the modifier. Crap.
um, well, like I said, I'm not gonna make you re-roll that because you did well enough. But and you didn't get any successes on the last two, so whatever. Okay, so is that all on damage, or are you going to do any stunts?
I think I'm just gonna put it all into damage
Mm-hmm.
because
Okay, so that's
they're little tiny alien rats. I don't think I can do much
so.
to them with stunts.
Okay, so you are going to, let's see. Armor is not going to save these things, so I need to roll. I mean, honestly, you basically critted them 4 times. So roll crit. Okay, it's going to. Um, well, first, in terms of, you're going to find out that shooting these things might not have been the best idea because they have, you guessed it, acid splash.
Oh God.
They must all be made out of Teflon.
So, uh, 1 point of acid against Martin and Summer. Both of you roll your armor, please. Okay. So Martin, you don't take any damage, but your armor rating is reduced by 1 as the acid like burns through like Hicks. And Jesus Christ, Summer. Um, although actually, hold on, you have your shield equipped, so I need you to re-roll that
Yeah.
because I give you like a giant armor roll. So move your shield to inactive and then just roll the eco too.
Um, how do I lower my armor rating?
You would have to manually edit the uh
Inventory?
yeah, you would have to. So hold on. Did you have your? Well, you boarded the station with your Eco 2 suit, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking about Martin.
Oh,
I
sorry.
probably did.
Okay, so it's in your footlocker. So, but I mean, I'll still count the other armor roll because you succeeded, especially on lower dice. Um, but what I'll do is I will move your armor to your like your body armor to your footlocker, and then you have your Eco 2 suit in your like actual person. So to
Okay.
basically to reduce the armor, you would click the like left click to edit, and then you change the armor rating from 8 to 7.
Oh.
That was
Yep,
Summer.
I didn't mean.
So yeah, you change that from 8 to 7, and then as for Summer, are you trying to deselect the shield? Are you trying to deactivate the shield, Summer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just do that for you. You would
think.
right click on the picture, and then um, for your armor, I'll just roll it while I'm here. Okay, so you get exactly one success, which is good because that's all you need in this case. But your armor is also reduced from 8 to 7, which I will do for you as convenience. There you go.
Uh,
Okay. So,
question. Question. Does acid always reduce
well,
armor rating?
basically, so the way acid works is that um, if so when acid splashes on you, you roll your armor. If you don't get any successes, or there are more acid successes than there are armor successes, basically the armor will soak the damage, like 1 point of damage per success. But the caveat is that like kind of like Corporal Hex's armor melting, that's the effect that it
Right.
has on your armor. But if there's more damage than there is armor successes, then you take the points, like you take the damage.
Right.
So
You take the remaining damage,
you
or
take the
you
remaining
take all
damage.
the damage?
You take
Okay.
remaining damage. So for example, like if you got like
Yeah.
Summer got 1 success, took 1 point of damage, so that cancels out. But if Summer like the acid got 2 successes, Summer takes one acid, like one of the acid
Right.
points is damaged, and then the other one gets soaked by the armor. So that's how it works in this. So
Okay.
um, as
But
for
both cases would result in the armor rating going down
well,
because
the armor
there's
rating,
acid on there.
well, no, the thing is if you didn't get any armor successes, then you take all the damage. The armor doesn't help you. But that
Oh
also
wow.
means that the armor doesn't take any damage.
Okay.
So
Cody, can you put my M2 armor back in the footlocker? Because I realized I had the wrong thing equipped. Keep that.
sure. Where's your token? There it is. Um,
Sorry. Sorry for all
oh,
the technical issues.
okay. So you want to put your M3 armor back in the footlocker?
Yeah.
Okay, so add to locker. There you go. You still are over encumbered though, somehow. Um, then we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So let's see. All right, so but then as for the aliens, they have desperate action as the crit. Instantly attacks the closest opponent, which I would say would be Summer because it's directly across. If it fails to inflict any damage, the creature dies. If it succeeds, it regains 1 point health. So let's see what it does. Oh God. So yeah, but yeah. So I got 1 success. So both of you roll your armor again. I'll roll for Summer. Okay, 3 successes, and oh, you both got 3 successes. Holy shit. So same as before, you don't take any damage, but your armor now goes from 7 to 6.
That went fast.
Yep.
And I haven't even done anything yet.
So, but the good news is between the crit and exploding, these guys are dead. But now what I'm going to do with all the acid spilling around is I'm going to roll the whole rating of the station. So what was
What?
the armor rating? Because I mean, like they got shot and they fucking just exploded. So where is player guide? Crap, where the hell is it? Range cover, there is cover. So I say it. If it's basically it's like if it's going to burn through at most the outer hull, I would say it's armor bulkhead 7. So let's see, /R 76. Not good. Didn't get any successes. So the armor or the acid actually starts burning through the whole of the fucking station, and you actually do feel um the like vacuum effect. So what I would say for everybody, or at least because they're closest to where the hole is, for Evelyn, Summer, and Martin, I need you guys to make mobility rolls as a free action to try to get back into this room if you want. So
Okay.
okay, so Martin is fine. Evelyn, or not Evelyn, Summer, do you want to push that?
Yeah. Shit.
Oh no. So, yeah, you are going to. Now the good news, because you do have a spacesuit, um, you're not. I'm not gonna go through the thing of like, oh yeah, there's this tiny hole and you get like sucked through it and die. Yeah, the good news is you do have a sealed suit with built-in like little mini thrusters. The bad news, you're in fucking space. Um, and effectively
I
on
don't
your
even
own.
get the chance to grab her or something?
Well, that's a good point. Well, here's the thing: is that you didn't get an extra success, so you can't so there. Okay, let me put it this way: there is a mechanic in this game where if you, for example, if you do like a mobility or stamina or something, you can like if you get an extra success, you can pass it on to somebody who failed. So you got 1 success. If you want to push and you get an extra success, then you nope. Oh, actually yes. I just thought that was a panic for some reason. So scratch what I said. You grab Summer right before she gets sucked out into space. And you guys make it in here, but you hear like monster, like you see the fucking freak get sucked around the corner and get sucked out into space, and the door closes. So yeah, you're out of combat, but now that area is locked off. So I'll end combat. And I think definitely Summer and Evelyn, you getting the same crit totally makes sense in this situation.
Yeah.
You really got sucked out into fucking space. So
I almost died.
um okay, so
Martin growls back. Almost.
so
You would, and of course the obligatory. You wouldn't have died yet. You were wearing your spacesuit. You're wearing your spacesuit.
You guys are just
Yeah.
lucky I was
Yeah.
ignoring the rule about damaged spacesuits. So, but anyway, so that was then. This is now. So,
This entire
um,
game just wants to kill us, for fuck's sake.
I mean, you guys are more survivable than the Bad Batch, who themselves are basically Beavis and Butthead in terms of durability. So, you know.
That's
Rob,
cool.
we gonna make
All right.
tape?
What was
Okay.
that?
I have no idea. Anyway, so uh, what would you guys want to do? Do you want to try to go find somewhere to, chill out, or do you want to keep pushing on?
Well, Martin Williams says in Han Solo, you know, way. Well, can't go that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, so we're gonna have to go back to the cargo elevator because that's how we came in,
Yep.
and we do the whole same shit like right from right there.
Okay. So, uh,
But this time we check the corners.
okay. So, anybody who's going to be like making thorough inspection, like I'll just move your tokens over, but you can position yourselves exactly where you want to. Um, is do you want to like anybody who's going to be actively trying to like search, make sure this this block is secure, do an observation roll. But in the meantime, oh my,
Oh, for fuck's sake! Come on,
Jeez.
knock it off.
but you do keep it together because the nice thing is that they actually, with the newest update, they automatically roll your panic for you.
Yeah, I notice.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of complimenting the designers. Anyway, so in terms of positioning, are you doing the same thing with Summer and Martin at one door, and then uh, Igor like take an Overwatch, or like what do you guys want to do?
That's my plan.
Okay, so you can position yourself where you want. I'll say like Evelyn, you can. Do you want to be like behind one of these containers or something, or like up against the wall, or what do you want to do? Emily?
Ah,
Yep.
Is okay. I'm back. Um, yeah, I'll say that I'll be up behind one of the like containers.
Okay, so you'd be back here. Igor is on like doing long watch. Uh, and then Martin and Summer, I'm assuming you're up against the door.
Yeah.
Horgus takes
yep.
cover behind this like lifter thing,
Um,
whatever this is supposed to be. What's up?
is what would it take for us to clear this entire area and lock this door, and this door?
Well, I
What
would say
what
because
would you want us to do?
I mean Evelyn has like the magic touch with all the doors in this, so I would say if she wants to just go and lock all the doors, she can.
Can
Without a roll or with a roll?
Without
can we
because
seal doors and then open parts of the station that we are not into space and evacuate enemies?
Well, the only reason I'm saying that is so that we can so that we've got at least a little bit of there wouldn't be coming any surprise from any in that direction from that direction. So what do we think?
It's not
Of course,
bad
it's going to
plan.
be a horrible decision later on because Cody will come up with something that, oh, you locked these doors, asshole. Now you're stuck.
well, no. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing is that, like I
Yes,
said,
you will.
Evelyn had like earlier in the session when she was opening the armory, she got a stunt that
Right.
lets her just open the doors and close them whenever she wants. So,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I would say the inverse of like unlocking the door also applies, is she can lock them if she wants without having to like weld it or whatever. So, yeah, so
Okay.
these doors, I'll draw like a little X over them. So this door, right? And then these two.
Yep. Yep.
All right, so these ones are all locked. Um, and I'll also mark that this one is like this area is effectively locked because you fucking yeah, like the acid burned through and spaced everything. Okay, so um, are you guys going to open the door, or what are you planning to do?
We look through it first.
Good call. Like before, -2 observation, or not -2, -1.
Can I help?
Yes, you can do a basically Star Wars terms of skill assist where you give him a +1. Then
Oh.
before you roll that, Horgus would tell you, Martin, you're looking a little twitchy. You might want to take some time to get some nap relief or something.
Okay. I take nap relief.
Okay, so all your stress goes bye-bye, and then uh, he also looks at Summer like, Summer, get your shit together. See that you're stressed. I don't know why I'm doing my Milson McGee voice for him, but it kind of works.
And
Love it.
that's what he would do.
Yeah, well, you're more right than you realize, because when I was talking to him before about like what he would want to do during the events of the session, he would say like, and make sure that Horgus is constantly on them about their stress.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he tells you guys to basically just get your shit in check. So, Summer, are you going to use nap relief, or are you going to tough it out?
I'll use some nap relief.
Okay, so subtract one of your nap relief doses, and then you are down to 0 stress. Okay. So
Beep.
meanwhile, for the actual roll, yeah, so do that minus. Well, actually, if Summer's assisting you, it's just a flat roll, so flat observation.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we get rid of the panicked condition?
You would right click, like so in the general tab, there's like a red circle and like red text panic. You would just right click
okay.
on that circle.
I meant, like, are we at the point where we could
Yes,
get
you
rid of
are.
panic? Okay.
Finally.
So,
And
yeah,
I
there you go.
already took some nap relief.
Okay. So, and as for your observation, yeah, you do actually notice that there are um, 2 androids. One of them is over, like, watching this, like, the door that you're at, and then the other one is watching the door to the, like, science sector.
Which is now closed.
Yeah, but they don't realize that.
Because it was all closed. It's just now locked.
Well, yeah. Like, I mean, they don't necessarily understand why, but they just know that the door, like, yeah. Like, I would say your observation is like a bonus point of like the
Yeah.
equivalent of advantages in Star Wars. I would say that the androids, like from their demeanor and like how static they are, you can probably guess that like it's less common sense or paranoia and more like yeah, like they're just programmed to monitor these doors unless a threat is actually in the area.
Okay.
In terms of gear, the one that is watching your door is armed with a shotgun, and the guy who is watching the other door is also armed with a shotgun.
Great.
So let me just also copy the this thing, like this sign to divide up the room. Okay. Um yeah, so you know that there's one fucking battle droid watching the door um that you are thinking of opening, and then there's another one like who kind of has it in his peripheral view, but is watching the other door. So what do you do with that knowledge?
Contact. um. Well, I think we need to come up with a quick battle plan to figure out how we're going to take these fuckers out. Other than shooting them. Um, can Summer open the door and I just empty my magazine
Yeah.
at them?
You can. I mean, they like it. It wouldn't be a case because the android's already watching the door. It's not like you get a sneak attack on it. It's basically initiative rolls as normal.
Okay.
Mm.
So if you want to do that, you can, or you can try to find another route around, or whatever you want to do.
Are we all good with that, or do we want to take another route? Hello.
I mean, we could always go around and unlock the door that we previously locked and wrap around and hit them around the corner.
Okay.
Horgus like, good idea, soldier.
Generic NPC number 10. I didn't realize you were here.
Okay. So we pull back and now please lock this door and open this one. Is that what you're saying, Summer?
Yeah. And then we just
Okay.
go through the hallway.
Okay.
Okay. So then as for Evelyn and Igor, where do you want to position yourselves?
Mm, I say what we do is, can we get this door opened after they make their move? Can we get this door here opened?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah,
Here,
you can open that door and hit
right?
them from two different
Yeah, we
sides.
can get them in a crossfire.
Yeah.
I like this plan.
Let's do that.
Yeah, it's a good plan, Horgus says. Surprised I didn't come up with it.
So when they make their move down there, you open this door, and I start shooting.
Okay, and
Yep.
then I'll move Heather. And Horgus says, Heather, you stay with them. They're probably gonna get shot up. And he tells Tobias to go with Evelyn and or not Evelyn, Summer and Martin. So he goes there, uh, and then Horgus and Heather are stand by here. Okay, so and like I said, if Evelyn like you could just basically go over to this door and to this door and just unlock them if you want, like whenever you want. Um, so you can just move freely.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So Summer, you open the door.
Yeah.
You get lit up by a sentry gun. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Those little white things again.
That's what those like hard nose to the grindstone alien genes would do. When you just pop around the corner, you open the door. Oh,
Good thing
you're
I'm
lit
not
up
one of
by
them.
a you're lit up by a sentry gun. Roll up a new character, you dickhead.
Oh, yeah, we probably should actually look through that little window before
Yeah.
we open the door.
You
Yeah.
think?
Mhm.
There's a reason why there's a reason why I've been doing that.
Okay. So Summer, do you want to do that, or Martin, or you? Who's going to do it?
Um,
I've got observation
Yes.
5.
yeah, you probably should do it then. I'll just help.
Okay. Jeez. All right. So, looking through, you don't see any sentry guns. You don't see any androids. There is nothing like lying in wait, at least down this tunnel that you can see. So.
Right.
I just imagine when looking through the window, his face is just pressed up against it.
And there's a zombie on the shooter here, here, and here.
That exasperation, man. Tells me you really feel about it.
Oh. Yeah, imagine you're walking
Right?
by, this zombie just jumps out and tackles you like a football player.
No. First, you can hear them go. That yeah. I'm not going to do the pantomime.
Yeah, please don't.
I just stopped myself. Okay, that would be too much.
No, like
Okay.
one of the zombies was made through the Joker special, so it's just the
Yeah.
Joker laugh from Simmons that he's picked up.
Oh dear God.
No.
Yep. No.
I'm sorry. I'm in a jokey
Yeah, and also
I
speaking
thought we
speaking
today,
of
were
jokes,
apparently.
trying to outgross each other or
speaking
something.
speaking of speaking of jokes, Horgus like his player asked me how's it going. I was like, Horgus's voice is a cliche drill sergeant in the science lab is now off limits due to acid blood spilling and causing a whole breach. I think that sums up what's happened so far.
Yeah,
Yep.
basically.
Okay, so
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah. Pretty much.
so the door is open, uh, or the door like
Okay.
there's nothing on the other end, so you can open it up and position yourselves where you see fit. Tobias will just follow you guys.
Okay. So I'm here. So from here, can I shoot this guy?
Um, no, because he's like directly around the corner. Now, if you
I'll
went
shoot
up,
across.
You want to go
say
first?
here, like here, etc., you could flank around and get him, but there's no telling what's up here.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Mhm. Okay. So Martin quietly moves up here,
Okay.
stands here, and waits to listen.
To listen where?
I'll come back.
Like up against
For
here?
every breathing. What do you think?
Okay. Okay, for like any more mutants, no, you don't hear any.
Okay. Um,
Do
can I
you
make
want
an
me to go
observation
with
roll
you?
to see if where I'm walking is safe? At
Yeah,
least a
go for
little.
it.
Well, it's not safe, but
Well, uh it'd be more of a case of mobility to try to be cautious. Like it's more of a mobility to like sneak around if that's what you're gonna do.
I want to hear if there's anything
Okay, then do an
that is.
observation. Like if you're just specifically trying to hear, then yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can detect anything. Which you do not, which is definitely a good thing. Like you don't hear
Okay.
any sounds of like mutants breathing or squeaking of those little rat things or any any sort of chatter between the fucking combat androids or anything like that.
If I take one step before, there's of course like 6 androids standing right there.
One way to find out.
Uh, yeah. Hold on. Hold on. We could go around, but we could also go through cargo here. See that?
That is a possibility. Good point.
Take one step here. What do I
Yeah.
see?
Um. Well, I mean, this door is closed, but if you're talking about behind you, there's nothing there.
Okay. This door's closed. There's nothing. It's not. It doesn't have a window or anything.
It has another small window, so I mean, if you want to peep through, you
Yes.
can. Okay.
Yes.
Observation.
At okay.
Oh my. You're fine. Yeah, there's nothing in there.
Okay. Um, he nods at Summer to open the door.
Okay.
As he,
Tobias also stands back and he's like, fire in position.
uh, sorry guys, I've learned. Got to be cautious with in this game. You got to be
Yeah, no,
extremely cautious.
yeah, that's a good trait to have instead of being kind of cavalier and carefree. So, okay, so
Open
yes.
that door.
All right. So you open the door. There is nothing in
Yep.
this cargo bay, or at least nothing like living or artificial. Just like
So, what does this mean? Air raft. What is that?
that would you got me in
A
terms of
boat?
like the original. In terms of the original map, I have no idea, but in terms of this map and the context of it, it's nothing. So
Okay.
So yeah, there's nothing there. There is the door. Like so, this big one does not have a window. It's like basically so these ones open up by like opening up at the top, like the door slides up
Right.
into the ceiling. This door is like a bay door that splits in the middle.
Oh, that's great. So can I be in cover behind cargo and
Yes,
still have a line of fire?
yes. Like from where you
Okay.
are right now, you could at least shoot this one. Like if the cargo bay door opens.
Right.
The Traveler RPG used the term air raft to reference what what the Star Wars setting calls a speeder. But I can't see how
That's a
you would
really bad
get a
location for
vehicle
one.
out to
Yeah,
that door.
right. Like
So I don't know what that means.
yeah, you got me.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, we'll ignore it then. Okay.
Tobias.
Moving on.
Tobias will take cover here. Um,
Okay.
and in the meantime, so while they're getting into position,
Um,
Evelyn and
should I
Igor.
also be in there, or should I
Yeah, well,
be?
I mean, where do you want to go? You're gonna need
y-
somebody to open the door first of all, which
Sorry.
could be Tobias, but
You're,
Oh, do you
or
want me to open the door?
if you can. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll be your certified door opener.
okay. In the meantime, before you guys are prepping that, are you in communication uh with the other four?
I would assume we're all on comms.
Okay.
Yep.
Um, so do you
Yeah.
radio that you're in position and ready?
Yep. We're in position and ready. Make sure to focus on the android in the back. Everyone have weapons. Everyone weapons ready.
Okay, and then Horgust gives a sort of a firm, like very firm pat slash shove to Evelyn's like, Evelyn, stack up! Uh,
Yep.
and like basically ushers you to go over to the door and get ready to open it. He is going to, like basically lean around the corner. I'll move you up to like here so you have like cover against the door frame. He is ready to lean around the corner. Heather, of course, is just kind of sticking back in case anybody gets hurt. And you both open the doors in sync, I take it?
That is the plan.
Yes.
Okay, just want to double check. So, all right, so we're because you know like for this guy right here, like the one to the south, like directly sees the door open, and then this guy in the back, uh, would hear that door opening. Where it's not gonna be like a sneak attack. You guys are just gonna roll straight initiative.
Yep.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so
Yep.
draw all. Oh, Orgus is first. Look at that. So
Oh, and the
and
combat android is last. How terrible.
so okay, so I will I'll see if okay, so reroll initiative. So oh, Martin, this time do you want a 4 or do you want to stay at 7? I'm assuming 4.
Yeah. Put me in 4, please.
Okay, and then Evelyn reroll. I'm assuming you want to stay at 3 instead of 10.
Yep. I will definitely take 3.
Okay,
That's
okay, and then Summer. I mean, I'll just go ahead and let you switch with Heather because she's not going to be able to do anything meaningful in this turn.
Yippee!
So swap initiative with Heather, and there you
Makes
go.
no sense to me to do anything before that door gets opened. So who's opening the door should be in
Evelyn.
front of me.
Yeah, so Evelyn would.
Right.
All right, so swap initiative with Igor, and then I'll move. And just so he can give commands, I'll move Horgust in front of Summer because that's all he's going to do is just swap initiative and then just give commands. In terms of actually shooting,
Yep.
you still basically get to. Oh, I can't fucking move. So, yeah, I mean, basically, I'll just have Horgus go first. Um, does anybody want to switch with another PC or NPC, or do you want to just stay as is?
No, I'm good. This looks good.
Okay.
Nope.
looks good.
Yep.
Okay, so begin combat. Horgust is going to, because he's monitoring the cameras, like the helmet cameras. He is going to say to Summers, like, take out the one watching the door to the west, like on the west flank, and is going to roll his command. And oh, you would get a +3. And then for his second command, he's going to tell Igor to, it's like, take out the one facing us. It'll take us down sooner. And command and hold on. Why is his panic? That doesn't make any sense. This was his panic result, even though he doesn't have any kind of panic status. So, but either way, you do get a +2. Yeah, why does he have so much? Like, this doesn't make literally makes no sense. I'm gonna have to send this to the fucking author of this.
What? He doesn't have any stress?
He doesn't have any stress, and he got a fucking 13. And he doesn't have any active panic results either. It's fucking weird. Um, so just ignore that panic, and like it rolled it automatically, and I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Um, so, um, so that was Horgus' command. So basically, on Summer's turn, you will get a +3 to shoot him, and then for Igor, +2 to shoot him. So that's Horgus' turn. So now we are on Summer.
Actually, the other
No,
way
it's the shoot, but
Well, I mean, he meant like take. That's what I mean, like take it out. I'm not going to be like
yes,
nuanced
I
to it.
know. And I just
Okay.
get
Did you
close
already
and
have your
personal
shovel out?
there, and
Or well, no, you have quick
I
draw,
would
right?
say so. Yeah.
Okay, then there you go. So you can switch to it as a free action, move into engaged as a fast action, and you can whack him with a fucking slow action. So, all right, do your shovel roll.
That's free.
Would you like to push that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll push that.
All right, so that's a total of, I'm assuming, all damage.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this android is actually going to block or try to. Wow, all that fucking dice, and he got one success. So he basically just reduces the damage by 1, but he does have armor, so I'm gonna roll his armor and see if that helps him, which it does not. So he takes 2 damage. So you hit him in the head, and it like dents his head a little bit, and like you get a little bit of like android fluid on the shovel. Um, so there's that. That would be Summer's turn. Okay, Evelyn. So the door has not opened yet. You can open the door as a fast action, and then you have either a fast or a slow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, hold on, wait. Did you guys open the door before combat started, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
that was Horgus' command.
yeah. Okay. So scratch that then. So you don't have to do any, like, you don't have to open the door. You just you have a fast and slow action as usual. And I would say you're already in cover based on where you are.
Okay. Um.
I don't know if you can see the
Oh,
map, but the
Jesus
current
Christ!
sit
My
rep
mind went
is
blank.
Summer Claus is going to town on this android, and then there's this guy here who reacts to the door opening, but is not bringing his shotgun to bear, like ready to shoot. So
Okay.
do you want to like aim and fire or switch
I
to another
can't see the
weapon?
maps.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll aim and fire at him. Let me.
okay. Do you have your
I
shotgun out, or what
don't
are you
know
going to use?
why. Yeah, I have the shotgun out. I don't know why I'm having so many issues, but I sometimes I can see the sheet. I just can't see the map for some reason.
Okay, well, if you want, I can just roll the shotgun for you, or you can do it if you want. Whatever you want to do.
Yep, I
If you're
can
going
roll
to
it.
aim,
Let me
be
open
sure
the sheet
to
again.
right click and give yourself a +2.
Yep. Let's see.
And I'm not going to split hairs and by saying, oh, you're technically in a different zone. Like, you're at the very edge of the zone. So I'm going to say, fuck it. You can, like, given the actual distance, you can still shoot.
Can you roll it for me,
Sure.
because now I can't even open the sheet.
Alright, so positive 2.
So freaking frustrating.
Okay, so you got 2 successes. So do you want to do all damage, or do you want to do a stunt with that second success?
Just all damage.
Okay, so let's see. It's armor piercing. Okay, so he takes 3. And it's worth noting that yes, the shotgun, like all electrostatic weapons, does have a stun effect, but that only applies to humans, so this guy is not phased by that. But he does take all the damage. Okay. Igor, and remember, Igor, you get a +2 because of Horgust, commanding you to take this one down
And
if
I
you
get a
decide to shoot.
+2 because of my weapon specialist.
Yep. And if you aim, that's another +2.
I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna take 2 shots using
Nice.
my
Rapid fire.
my
Hell yeah.
that rapid fire. Yes, rapid fire talent. So that'll be 1 at +4 and 1
Nice.
at +2. If I'm
Okay.
doing the math correctly.
Let me think. So yeah, 1 at +4 because of the weapon specialist and the
And the other
command,
one
and
is
then
-2 because of the rapid fire, which makes
yep.
-4 down to minus.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
down to,
your math is correct.
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna take out this one here, the one that's not closely engaged with Summer,
Okay.
and hopefully we'll eliminate him quickly enough. So right click. 4. Really?
Wow.
That is amazing.
Wow. Somebody screenshot that and send it to Horgust.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, I knew
Amazing.
you would.
And I know just what he's gonna say.
The more
They
dice
didn't
you roll,
fix
the
it.
less successes you get.
Exactly what he's gonna say.
I did
They
send
didn't
him.
fix-
I did send him a conversation. Like I actually spoke to the guy who set up the game system, and he specifically said, "I'm not doing anything clever. That's just the Foundry Roll API."
There's the other shot.
Let me see.
It's terrible.
Oh
It's
Jesus
terrible.
Christ! Okay, so you're gonna stick with just that, like, are
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna
So
take it. I'm gonna take what it is.
okay, so and then I'm going to roll armor piercing on that, and he blocks one of the damage.
The
So
one damage that he did.
so well, no. The base success was damage 2, so all that armor did is reduce the damage by 1. So it doesn't cancel out a success; it just reduces the damage of the success.
Okay.
Boże moi.
All right, that's Igor. Okay, Martin.
Okay. Well, weapon specialist +2. Gonna aim +4.
You shooting this one?
Yeah.
Okay. And the good news is, unlike Twilight 2000, there's no risk of friendly fire. I mean, now if it was something like if you used a
Right.
grenade launcher, then yes. But for like especially a smart gun, then
Need to do is drop grenade right at friendly target's feet and blow up all surrounding enemies.
That's what I did yesterday. Twice.
That's why I say it.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
No, it sucks.
I mean, damage 5. I
damage.
mean, yep. Who didn't see that coming? All right, so armor piercing. That doesn't save him, so that is exactly enough damage to make him roll a crit. So you shoot out his legs, and he like stumbles over backwards, and now he is prone on the ground. So.
Hello, Bishop.
All right, so Tobias
Nice one, man.
Tobias cocks his pulse rifle, says, "Time to finish the fight," and is going to shoot the android that's on the ground. Try to finish him off. 1 success, and 2 damage, but that's
Oh
going to
my
make him roll another
Jesus.
crit. And yeah, he just fucking obliterates it. He points at the corpse like, "How do you like me now, bitch?" So
Oh boy.
that is
Hold
Kronk's
on.
turn. What?
Heather still needs to go.
Yeah, about that.
Is this where you go? Oh, she did. I forgot to bring guns.
No, well, no, she has a gun, but the thing is, there's actually an android that goes before her. There were more up the hall. So this one up here, this guy right here, uh, saw Summer like bonsai charge at one of its fellow clankers with a shovel. So it is going to. What does it have for a weapon? Oh, it has that. Fun times. Um, it is going to take
I don't think it's
aim
a fun time, guys.
and
What?
so let's see, and then so it hits, and the slash R 12 dB. Let's see, does it get any fire success? Oh boy. Um, okay, so Summer. First of all, you're not dead.
Yeah.
Uh,
What? Whoa! What?
I said you're
Did you
not
say
dead.
Not
Um,
dead is good.
so what I need you to do is first, roll your armor. It's not armor piercing, not armor double, just your regular armor.
Okay.
Okay, one success, so you block one, like the one stunt on the initial attack, but that's you take 3 damage.
Oh. Okay.
And now I need you to do another armor roll.
Okay.
Okay, so you block 1 damage, but you do take another 3. So before, because you are going to crit. What?
What the hell is going
Okay.
on?
She just
Does
got lit
this
on
guy
fire.
get
I don't know. Shit, man.
So basically, here the reason why she rolled twice is because, okay, so the flamethrower, the way it works with fire in this is that, like, say a flamethrower, you make the actual attack. If it hits and if it does damage, then you roll the fire intensity to see, additional fire, like the additional fire damage. So he only fired once. But as I was saying, Summer, before I roll the crit, because as I've said, I am totally fine with players who would prefer still keeping their characters. If I get something lethal, would you want me to re-roll?
Yes.
Okie doke. So I'm gonna roll, or actually, you can roll the crit yourself.
Hey, what do I roll?
You on the general tab, there's critical injuries, roll crit. You just click that, and like I said, if it's something like you fucking die, I'm gonna re-roll it.
Is the general?
The general tab on your character sheet, it's the upper left, like under your picture.
Shit. Yeah. Please.
So yeah, you are, like, I reduced your health, so you are.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll your crit. Do you see the button at the bottom that's critical injuries?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh shit.
Ooh. Shit.
Hey, but it only applies to ranged combat.
Yeah, so you can still keep.
True.
So, okay, so in other words, you are now Zuko.
What? Zuko?
It's a reference to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Basically, there's a character, one of the main characters, like, is scarred on his, I think his left eye because his father burned him in the face.
Right.
So that
Hey, but
basically
there's
just
a
happened.
healing time. There's a healing time.
Yeah. Well, the healing time is basically just like how long it'll take until the effects of the crit are recovered. So
Right. So by that time, she'll have her eye back.
yeah. So Summer, you just got fucking burned and you are incapacitated. Uh, in terms of the damage, and you were still actually burning because the fire intensity is like you soak 1 damage, so you got fire intensity 3. The fire will keep burning until let me just double check the ruling on it because you can actually put out the fire. And I said can, not cannot. Other hazards, fire. You or a friend at engage range can put out the fire with a successful mobility roll as a slow action. If you are broken by fire damage or suffer fire damage when already broken, you must make a death roll every round until you die or are saved by a medical aid roll. So I know what Heather's doing next round, or at the start of her turn rather, which as it turns out would be now. So Heather is going to, like, Horgus like, Heather, get in there and patch her up. And so Heather fucking runs in. I mean, I'll just be nice and say, I mean, you know, because she would technically have to run 2 rounds. Um, but yeah, so she's gonna just get there and heal you up. So let's see. Crits. So she gets surgical kit, and I think yeah, then she gets a +2 from the medical, like the med pack, I think. Okay, so oh, hold on, wait, and she also needs to do a mobility to put out the fire. Okay, so the good news is she stabilizes you. The bad news, the fire is still burning, but she can do another medical aid, I think, to, like, if it's like Twilight 2000, a medical aid to stabilize the crit. Or hold on, let me just double check. Just give me a sec, guys, because it's been a long time since any of you have actually been injured. So,
No, it wasn't.
well, I meant like got a crit. Um,
Oh.
Yeah,
so
injured severely
yeah.
enough that we could die from injuries.
Yeah, like you've been injured plenty of times. I just mean like it's been long enough since you've actually been like broken from damage. Healing. Uh,
Check the visor
First
so
time
well.
any of us been set on fire. There's a lot of firsts
yeah,
in this
yeah.
session.
So first aid. Okay, first aid.
I thought
Okay, so
last
first
time
aid is a
was
slow.
Tobias.
Yeah, something happened to Bias. Either way, you know, it doesn't matter. So, if the roll
Yeah, in
successful,
the
you get
cave.
back up immediately. What was it? I thought it was Arthur.
Oh, yes.
So,
No, you're right. It was
so,
Arthur.
so,
Sorry.
you actually do get back up immediately, recovering equal. So you get 3 points of health back. So it's not actually treating the crit; it's actually just getting you on here. So you are healed, but you are still on fire.
Okay.
But let me just
I know
double.
what I'm doing next
Yeah,
turn.
you can put yourself out, and your armor can't
Yeah.
help you. So, but you are still burning hot. Um, meanwhile, is there actually was another android at the end of the
Dude,
corridor? What? So, because he does not have the range to fire at you, or either of you, he's going to move uh, one zone. I'm counting diagonals like I did last time, and he's going to shoot at Heather. So, oh my. So, all on damage on Heather, and I will roll her armor, which is for some reason inactive. Okay, so she takes 4, so she only has 3 health, so she's broken. And he basically blasts her arm in such a way that it's non-functional. And that is, but Heather is broken. So that was his turn, and then this other guy who's like behind Heather is going to uh, move into this zone and shoot at Igor because he does not like the fact that Igor just fucking like went shoot on sight Simmons on him. So okay, so what he's going to do is he's going to use the one of his stunts to disarm you. So he shoots this knife rifle out of your hands. And for the other stunts, let me just check range stunts. He is going to knock you on your ass, and then you take 2 points of damage. I need you to do your armor piercing roll, please, on your armor. Okay, so you take 2 damage. And now I need, the other thing I need from you is I need you to do a stamina roll with a -2 modifier.
Excuse me.
Would you like to push? Okay, no bueno. So what that means is you are stunned. And the stun effect is, where is it? Any human target that suffers damage from an attack, stunned for 1 round, unable to attack. So unfortunately, it's basically akin to being suppressed in Twilight 2000. So next round, you are unfortunately out. Let's see, the other android here is fucking dead. So now, round 2. So Summer, you can use a slow action to do a mobility roll and try to put out the fire before you start burning again.
Yeah. That probably sounds like the best idea right now.
Yeah.
Is my
You're in the roll phase of stop
Here it is.
dropping roll, so
Okay, so you put out the fire. So good. So you are no longer burning, although you now look like Prince Zuko. So, um, angst not
I'll take
included.
it.
So, and then you have, so that was your slow action. You have 1 fast action. What would you like to do with it? You could like get into cover. You could move. You could drag Heather somewhere. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna Jake Heather like.
Okay,
I'll go.
into this room.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
so Heather is in there. Okay, that's that. And Horgust sees that the android just like stunned and knocked out his sniper. Is like, you son of a bitch, and is going to lean around the corner and then aim and full auto. So he's getting a plus for, and hold on, the stress modifier 1 actually adds the stress. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, yeah, so he does 3 damage to this thing. Uh, armor notwithstanding. Let's see. Okay, so the android takes all of the damage, and he's down to 0 HP. Roll his crit. All right, loses the next slow action. Yeah. So next it's Evelyn, and as luck would have it, there is an android right there next to you. Do you want to shoot him again, or what do you want to do?
yep, I'll shoot him again.
Aim and fire, or just or fire?
Yeah, I'll aim and fire.
Okay, so you get a
Sorry for
plus
just
2.
the massive yawn. Sorry me from talking for a minute.
Okay. Oh wow. All on damage, you got 2 extra successes.
Yep, I'll put that all in damage. Let's
Okay.
destroy this dude.
Okay, so you blast one of his arms off. So now he cannot he can't fire his shotgun, and he also lost his next slow action. So that is your turn. Igor is out this round, but he will be back in action the next round. Martin. Um, I'll mark him as dead.
Can I shoot around the corner to just this guy? To just this guy, so that I stay. What?
Well, I was saying, yeah, you can stay in there and like receive, like I'll put it this way: you would have cover benefits. You would not be completely out of sight, but you would have an additional armor rating from the wall, like from the stuff. Um, so yes, so you can lean around the corner and shoot him, and like not be totally exposed, but still have some protection.
Man, I'd rather not step in front of a fucking, Flammenwerfer.
Well, here's the thing: is if you lean around the corner, you would actually kind of have a line of sight on this guy, like from where he fired would be like around here, so you could still see him and shoot him if you wanted to. If you want to shoot that guy instead of this one.
I I would, yeah.
Okay, so you can shoot him.
Because to me, it seems like he's the most dangerous one.
Yeah, because he just fucking immolated Summer.
Yeah. So what are my mods?
Um,
Two for being for
yeah, Horgus did not give any commands during this round because he was so preoccupied with shooting that android.
right. So plus 2 for specialist, then +2 for what? Aiming.
Well, no, you already moved, so you can't get
Josh.
the benefit.
Oh,
You can't get the benefit from aiming because you already used your fast section to move, but you do get if you're going to full auto, which I mean you don't get any penalties for doing. You get a bonus. You can full
Okay.
auto and you can have weapon specialists, so that's a +4.
Okay. +4 in total.
Yes.
Here we go. And that thing can go fuck itself. Since we're on. There we go.
Okay. All damage?
I don't.
Or are you going to do a stun?
What a fucking pile of bullshit.
Okay, so like I said, are you going to do a stunt to like disarm or knock him prone or whatever?
Disarm.
Okay, so he's disarmed and he takes 3 damage. So let me roll his armor to see if he soaks some of that. I doubt he will, but you never know. Oh, he soaks one of it, but he still takes damage. Okay, so the android is damaged and he is disarmed. Okay, so Kronk is going to uh go wide around here, like lean around and shoot at this one. So
Honk? What?
one of the many nicknames for Tobias. Um, so he is going to
What was that one again?
what?
Oh shoot, my mic's on.
Okay, so he doesn't get any penalties or anything, so he's just gonna fire. And he got 2 successes. So actually, you know what I think he can do? I just realized, and I'll actually give this option to Martin, is when you are specifically full autoing, which in this case Tobias wasn't, but it reminded me that when you full auto, you can actually, I think, hit targets in nearby zones.
Okay.
So what that means is for range combat.
Continue.
Oh, I will. For full auto fire, you can distribute any additional successes you roll beyond the first to secondary targets within short range of the primary target, which in this case, this other android is. So instead of disarming the flamethrower guy, you could also hit this one for 3.
Oh, and without doing lesser damage to this to fire to Flummenwerfer guy.
Well, the Flemmenwerfer guy, I mean, he already took his damage, but what I'm saying is that instead of disarming him, you can use your other success to hit the other one for 3.
Yeah, I get that, but then he still has his Flummenwerfer.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm just telling you that, like, you have that option if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So, I take it you're not going to do that. So, okay.
No.
All right, so Chef, meanwhile, is going to just do straight up 3 damage to. Well, actually, he's going to disarm uh the combat android that he's shooting at and do 2 damage
This
armor
guy.
pierce. Yeah, he's shooting at the closest one. So he doesn't. The android, the armor doesn't hold up, so he does 2 damage. Um, and so that's Tobias's turn. And next is the Flemmenwerfer, who is going to pick up the Flemmenwerfer and is going to who is he going to shoot at? Because he has a bunch of potential targets. He's going to shoot at Tobias. So fire. Okay, 1 damage or 1 success. And then slash R 12 dB. See what the fire intensity. Okay, so I got to roll Tobias's armor twice because the android got 1 success twice. Alright, so Chef rolls his armor once, so he soaks 1 point of damage from the initial attack, and then he doesn't soak anything uh from the other one. So basically he catches fire, he's like, kitchen fire! Kitchen fire! Oh wait, I'm on fire! Ah! So he's panicking. And yeah, so he takes, what would that be? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, he's on fire. Um And that is that android's turn. Heather, meanwhile, is still broken, so she's not doing anything. This android is going to uh hold on. I think this one was disarmed, so he's going to pick up his shotgun and he's going to move around to here. So he has a clear line of sight of everybody, but he's not able to fire. This one is dead, this one is dead, and yeah, back to Summer. So, Summer, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Summer, you're muted in case you. Summertime.
Well, okay. I guess we'll have an IOU on Summer's turn if she's not here. And we'll go to Horgust. Horgust is
Hello.
going to. Oh, there you are.
Hi.
Sorry.
Okay, it's your turn. What would you want to do?
Yeah, sorry, I was checking with some. Um, please.
So yeah, just to recap, Tobias is on
So-
fucking fire, and then this android just
Is it the
flanked
one
around.
Oh. Yeah. Probably. Shoot. Him out or two. Where's the one with the flamethrower? Where
The
is
one with
that
the
one?
flamethrower is up
Over
here.
here?
He's up here.
Okay. He's got a long way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna um yeah, I'll put Tobias out.
All right.
So
So that would be a
mobility,
mobility roll.
correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my slow
So
action.
yeah, it's a slow action. So you put Kronk out, and in the meantime,
Okay.
so maybe you're trying to put him out by hitting him with a shovel. You drop the shovel. So yeah, you hear the donk, donk, donk because you're hitting him with a
Fine.
shovel, and eventually the shovel gets too hot and you drop it. So, that was your slow action.
out.
Yeah, to put him out. Well, no, like he's out and then he faints because he got hit so many times. Um, but yeah, so that was your slow action. For your fast, do you want to pick up the shovel or do you want to move?
Um pick up
Okay, pick up the shovel. I mean, I think I heard a pickup, so assuming that's what it is. Okay.
yes. Sorry.
All right, so you pick up the shovel. Horgus, meanwhile, is going to be. He sees uh, the android that came around, and he's going to give a command to Igor to take this dude out. I was like, take him out with any means necessary. So he's going to command. Oh my sweet gentle Jesus! All right, he got 4 successes, so you get a +4 on top of your other stuff. And for his slow action, he's going to uh, shoot at this one and try to kill it like once and for all. And yeah, so and he misses. He got himself sufficiently hyped up and pissed off, so he's not thinking rationally. So like you get like Evelyn, you see like a vein throbbing on his neck, like his face looks kind of red.
Mhm.
So, which speaking of, it is Evelyn's turn. So yeah, there's this android here who his arm is broken. He has a ruptured fluid pump, but he is still standing. So do you shoot him again?
Yep. I'll aim and shoot at him again.
Okay. Do you need me to make the roll, or can you do it yourself?
I can actually do it myself this time.
All right.
I'm very
So go for it. You
surprised that
get a
it's
+2
actually loading
from
properly.
yeah, you get a +2 from the aim. Jesus. All right. So all damage.
Yep.
Okay. So you fucking spill his guts out. This guy's in Miller mode. Um. So Honestly, with the amount of damage he's taken so far, I'm gonna roll another crit. And see. Oh my god, he got the same thing again. What? You know what? Fuck it, he's dead. This guy's taken so much damage, he's basically Rasputin. So he's dead. So, all right. So there's that. So that's Evelyn's turn. So Igor. Now I will
I'll do
remind
my
you,
best.
though you are no longer stunned, you are prone and you were disarmed. So what you can do is you can pick up your sniper rifle and shoot from prone. But you would only get
I do
the
my
one
best
shot.
ice impression and
Yeah,
say, "How do you like me now, bitch?"
sniper rifles are usually
I
shot
blow
from the
the enemy
front.
apart.
All right.
So I will do that. I will grab my sniper rifle
So in addition to
and I
your
will
usual modifiers, you also get a 4 from Horgust.
I'll use this guy here. I'll shoot that
Well,
guy.
that guy to the right is dead. This one here is still functional.
Then I will shoot him. I
Okay.
didn't see a little skull token on him.
That's fine.
Yup, for you mutt. Are you kidding me?
Do you want to
He's
push or
kidding.
leave it?
I will leave it.
Okay, so 2 damage to him. Let's see, does his armor withstand armor piercing? Nope, so he takes 2 damage. And that is Igor's turn, so that brings us to Martin, who has a clear line of sight on this guy, but you also do have a clear line of sight of the Flammenwerfer guy, who is still functional.
And, who picked up the Flammenwerfer again.
Yeah, so he is armed.
Yep. So I'm going to fire at him. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go for it.
Because as far as I'm concerned, he's still the most dangerous one.
Yep.
So that is what plus 4. Yeah.
For full auto, for weapon
Yep.
specials, and then for aiming, are you going to aim? Because that would give you another +2.
Okay. Plus 6 then.
Yeah, +6.
Okay.
Okay, so keep it together, but you do finally run out of ammo in your current drum. But are you going to put that all in damage?
Yes.
Okie doke.
This guy needs to go down ASAP.
All right. So okay, so he takes all 4 damage, and he's looking very, very badly damaged. Like another good hit, and he's down. So Chef, after the fire's out, he like brushes off some of the like his armor is still smoking, and then he looks at the bar and says, "Let me show you how it's done," and is going to uh, lean around like aim and fire his pulse rifle. So 2, and um, yeah, he does a lot of damage to it. Let's see. I doubt the guy's armor. Well, actually, no. Statistically, it's impossible for his armor. So I'm gonna just for the funsies, I'm gonna see what his crit is. Uh, he shoots out his leg, and honestly, I'm just gonna deal with like, for now, just broken. Like he's just totally toast. Um, and because usually with androids, because they can still like they can still theoretically attack you even if they're damaged. That's why I usually go for like the like until they actually get the crit that destroys destroys them. But in this case, just to speed things along, I'll just say they're dead. Okay, so that was Krog's turn, and he points at the dead flame warrior. He's like, "Yeah, fuck you, buddy, fuck you." Um, and so that guy, as fortune would have it, was going to go next, but he's not. Heather is still out. This android is still functional, so he is going to fire. Seeing as Martin has done the most damage, he's going to fire at you. Um, so aim and fire. So 2. Well, actually, he's going to just fire because he has his fast action for something else. Okay, so uh, a total of 3 damage. Roll armor piercing. See if you soak some of it. All right, you soak one of it, so you just take 2 damage. And now I need you to roll a stamina at -2. Okay, you are not stunned, which is very good. So, alright. And we now are at round 4, which is summer. So
I am
now there
going
is
to beat it.
yeah, just beat it. So there's
Yeah.
currently this guy.
Yeah.
So, alright, you move into engage range, you do your shovel attack.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming you're just are you going to stick with that or are you going to push?
I'm gonna stick with it.
Okay,
Just put it
so
into damage.
and like I said, he has his fast action save for something else, in this case to block, so he's going to roll his block. He blocks 1 of the damage, so he just takes 1 point, but then I need to see if his armor withstands. Nope, so he takes 1 point of damage. He's looking more damaged. His, the android is like a little more twitchy in terms of like, glitching out and stuff. So you are wearing this guy down. So that was Summer's turn. Horgust, looks to Igor, says, Jesus fucking Christ, finish him off. And is going to give a command. He got no successes, so he's going to push because he's getting pissed. And he gets 2 successes. And he is going to, for his other action, is going to say, no, he's just going to fucking, uh, he'll get, in case Igor somehow misses, he will give a command to Evelyn to finish the guy off as contingency. So why does he keep doing that? Like, look at this shit. It's glitching out and like making him panic, even though he like has 2 stress. So, like, I don't know what's going on with this. But he did get 3 successes. So basically, Igor gets a +2 and Evelyn gets a +3. And the order is specifically to take out this guy. When it's your respective turns. Which, speaking of which, it's Evelyn. So, do you want to shoot?
Yep, I'll take a shot at him, definitely.
Okay.
Am I within range?
Yeah, I would, like I said before, like the shotgun is short range, but because you're like right at the border, like you're not shooting from one side of the room to the other, you are at the edge of the wall, so I would still count you effectively as short range. So you are in
Okay,
range to shoot
cool.
at the guy in the room, and you would get a +3, and then if you aim, that's a total of +5.
Yep, I will do that. And can you roll that for me?
All right. And you're firing your shotgun.
Yep.
Okay. All right, you got 2 successes, so that's base damage 2. You can either do a stunt or you do extra damage. What do you want to do?
Extra damage.
Okay,
Let's
let me
just,
roll.
deal as much damage as I can to the dude.
All right, let me just roll his armor, see if he. Nope. So Android is down to 0 HP. Roll his crit. Shot him in the arm. So, and just for the real cool factor, I'll still let Igor light him up to see if he gets a cooler crit because it's Igor's turn now. So you get a +2 in addition to your usual modifiers. So, like the android gets shot in the arm and like is like still holding his shotgun in the other one, but he doesn't have an arm ready to like fire, like use the pump. So basically, yeah. Oh my Jesus Christ, Igor! Holy
Whoa.
Big hit.
Jesus!
Finally, finally.
So let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that would actually basically be his, like, if that's all on damage, like that would be his full HP. So I'm gonna definitely roll another crit. Actually, I'll roll 2 just for fun. Yeah. So you hit him in the fluid pump, and then you fucking like hit him in his processor and just destroy him. So yeah, you
It's
just
like the scene
fucking
for RoboCop.
yeah, you
Jesus.
just like kilverize that android. Uh, and Horgus like, nice shot, soldier. And now we are out of combat because all the androids in the current sector are dead.
Oh boy.
Indeed. So, all right. So, what are your guys' next course of action?
Uh,
I think
sleep.
heal up a little.
Yep. So, yeah. So if you want to like all file into like the cargo bay or like one of the like offices or something, you want to just like rest there, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to make sure
Yeah. Well,
Heather is
here's the
fine.
thing with Heather is that repairing a synthetic is not a quick process.
Yeah, it takes like a shift of work. Or,
Correct.
like
Like when you're
a shift,
repairing an
yes.
android, where is it? So damage. Do they specifically state with androids in the damage section? I don't see it. But if memory serves, yeah, an android, like to fix up an android um is a Comtech roll and it takes a shift. I'm trying to fucking find where it is, like where the ruling is, but I'm pretty sure it takes a shift. So Heather is effectively like during this whole mission is like out of commish.
Shit.
So like Heather, or like Horgus comes around the corner. It's like damage report. Heather, can you? Oh, I guess you can't. And basically, she and Horgus just kind of stare at each other for a second there.
We gotta do the thing in like an Alien 3 where we just we just got like strapped to replace back.
Yeah, somebody. It's like, all right, who's carrying our medic? Horgus says, and then nobody says anything. It's like Tobias, I nominate you. And then Tobias like, gee, thanks, Commander. And so he basically yeah he puts like Horgus or not Horgus he puts Heather in like a backpack kind of deal. So Horgus like, all right, everybody, let's pile into the cargo bay and calm the fuck down. Um, so assuming everybody does what he says, uh,
Yep.
you guys pile into the cargo bay, shut the doors, and then how long are you planning to wait in there?
Um.
I just saw the gift that Summer posted. Fucking Gwen
Oh yeah.
with the shovel. Oh my god.
Yep. That's how we put fires out, guys.
Holy shit.
Really, androids are going to be getting up again, and I will be telling them just where they can go while I am doing so.
What are you doing? What's going on?
Finish off the androids to make sure that they can't be repaired.
Okay, you just like coup de grace all of them.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Well, if you're doing
Yeah,
that while the others are recovering stress, you're not gonna recover stress.
I don't have that much stress.
Okay. All right. Well, if you accept that, then you will spend at least like a turn going around killing people. So in the meantime, everybody else, I'll just move you out there. Uh, how long are you gonna wait? Because as a reminder, every turn that you
Question.
spend in a secure spot, you recover 1 point of health and normally 1 point of stress. But with Evelyn's talent, you recover 2.
Yep. So how injured, how stressed out is everyone?
Okay, let's see. Kronk has 1 out of 4 HP. Martin is 4 out of 6. Summer is 3 out of 5. And then you and Horgust are fine. And obviously Heather is Fubar, so.
hmm So I'd say like we spend like half an hour, maybe. I think that should get everyone healed up nice and good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, for if you spend half an hour, so everybody recovers 3 HP and 6 stress. And I would say, Igor, you, like, because it wouldn't take you that long to execute all the androids, you'll recover all your stress.
Excellent.
And also, if anybody has panic, then remove your panic effect.
Androids, their face was just asking for a brick.
Okay. All right, so you guys are all good to go, and I'll recover Chef's things, or his damage. So, okay. Um, so, yeah, where are you guys gonna go next? Which, speaking of, in the time that Igor was out and like, yeah, that everybody was hearing, like, there were no additional hostile contacts in this like block of the station.
Great. I'm willing to bet that most of what we would have encountered probably got sucked out into space. So
One can only hope.
It
yeah,
was my plan.
hopefully.
We evacuate station and you know, don't have to worry about these things. Stupid androids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, what I will point out, you know, I keep forgetting to bring it up. And everybody else seems to forget about it as well in terms of bad rolls. Is remember that in the case of everybody who was at the mission at Novgorod Station, which would be all the players here currently, you do all each have a story point, which can be burned to give yourself an automatic success on like any kind of roll, whether it's an armor roll, a stamina roll, a combat roll, whatever. So just keep that in mind. And
Is that before or after we?
it is after you roll. Like if you get 0 successes, or even if you just get like 1, and it's like an opposed roll, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to use my story point and get an extra success. So
Good to keep in mind.
yeah, just wanted to point that out because I keep fucking forgetting about it, and nobody else keeps bringing it up, and I keep seeing all these like embarrassingly bad rolls. So okay, with that, so you guys are back in working condition. Where are you going to go next? Are you going to go? Because you do know, as a reminder, that the engineering room will lead directly up into the area you want to go, but there's one abomination in there, and then there's also a bunch of shit here. And also, you have no idea what's up here.
Okay.
Oh. Do we want to go to the place with the abominations, or the place where we don't know? Or something else?
That's only there's only one abomination in engineering, so
Yeah.
at least that's
Yeah.
relatively safe. But okay, whose microphone's crackling so much?
No.
Okay.
It's Evelyn.
Oh,
Oh.
Evelyn.
Okay.
Sorry. Let me try and
It's
fix
okay.
Well, we do know that there's no more androids in this in this quarter, so
Yeah.
and I would say let's hope not.
They just start dropping from the ceiling like secret commando fucking squad.
Just posed in the corner.
I'm very well spoken today somehow. I don't know why, but I'm glad I managed to get so many damn laughs.
Okay, so
So,
anyway, what's your plan?
well, we need to get to mother anyway. So,
Yep.
Yeah, in terms of it, like basically in terms of the amount of rooms, like, whether you go up and then left or left and then up, you're still going to be going through the same amount of rooms. It's just that in this room you know what's in there, and in this room you don't.
right, exactly. So I'd rather deal with the devil that I do know.
Okay.
Of course, that's just one of the entire team.
No, I agree. Better, take care of what we do know before we jump headlong into something that could be more or less dangerous.
Yeah.
Right.
I really need my upper eye getting burnt. So
Well, I mean, you're doing pretty damn well with the freaking entrenching spade, so I mean, stick with that.
She's the pupil of Kung Fu
yeah.
Arthur.
Hmm.
Like you guys,
You've
I
been
mean, you remember how he was fucking swinging that thing around and evading arrest from the fucking commandos?
you've been trained in the ways of shovel foo by
Sifu Arthur.
master. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right. So it sounds like the general consensus is that you're gonna go left and then up. All right. So, um,
Yep,
assuming that
that
is the
sounds good
case,
to me.
yep. So, uh, yeah,
That door.
yep. Okay. So you guys go up here. I'll just move all the tokens as is. So, okay, who's gonna be up point? It's not gonna be Tobias because he's fucking carrying Heather. I'll move this android here. So, who would like to go up? Horgus looks around. Nobody, huh?
I guess I will then.
Yeah, good. Do it. So,
Okay, fine.
well, Summer. I mean, yes. So Summer and Martin again, from the sound of it. And like I said, the
With
door is
one eye,
unlocked. So.
with one eye less.
Yeah, well, because that's a good point. Because Summer's crit gives her range combat and observation minus, like, so she's still stealthy. It's just she's not observant. But stealthy
Right.
is really the key here. Because if you're going to like say, like, if you want to do like a sneak attack on this guy, um, then you would want mobility over observation.
Okay.
So
Yeehaw.
I can sling the scope rifle, pull out the shotgun, and take point. Because I've got observation of 3 with a wits of 4, and
but what's your mobility?
mobility
That's the thing.
3 with an agility of 5 and the stealthy talent.
Jesus Christ. So that's 10.
Damn.
Sweet
So,
Jesus.
yeah, well, snipers are sneaky.
And they usually don't take point, but
They're sneaky.
a certain burger
Alright.
addicted sniper by the name of Sweetwater would disagree.
I'm about to say it's a Sweetwater situation all over again.
Okay, so, alright, so Igor, you're going to take point?
I can do that.
Okay, so I need you to do a mobility roll, factor in stealthy versus this thing's observation.
Really?
Pardon?
Really?
Oh. Now before you push, I'll be nice and or sympathetic and say that you got one success, it got nothing. So I'll save you the stress of pushing, literally.
That's really.
Yeah, I mean it's
Alright.
an unfortunate roll, but remember, you do have a story point. So for example, if you wanted to burn that in
Yeah,
that
not to worry
situation,
about it.
okay.
Not
But
to worry
in this
about
case, you're fine. And also for some reason you have the panic thing, so I'll get rid of that. So you do get the drop on this thing, and for a sneak attack, Let me double check the rules because I was looking at that earlier, but because we didn't really get to that part, I forgot. Where is stealth mode? Actions. Okay, ambush, sneak attack. So when you sneak attack, you get a free action, slow or fast, but not both. So you could basically like shoot this guy if you wanted to, like get around like to here or like here and just shoot it.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do that.
Okay.
That's a thing we're definitely gonna do.
Yeah. Then
And
so you would get a +2. Well, actually no, not +2 for maiming. You basically just I think it's just a flat roll, honestly.
how do I make that active?
Oh, to make the shotgun active, you would
Yeah.
left click on the icon. Like the icon to the left of the name, that would move it from active to inactive. No, you moved it. Oh yeah, never mind. Like right clicking the icon in active makes
There
it
we go.
inactive. Yep, there you go.
There
So,
we go. All right. So I'm gonna shoot that thing.
all right.
I have no modifiers, so
Jesus. Would you like to push that?
yeah, I'm gonna push that.
All right, that's better.
Ah,
Do
take
you want
that.
do you want to use your story point in this case to get an extra point of damage, or are you gonna
That's
bank
all
it?
right.
Okay,
That's
so
all right. We'll
all
saving it.
damage.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's roll its armor and see if it. All right, nothing. So it's down to uh like you took out like a good chunk of its health, like right off the bat. Like it basically you blast it, sparks fly off of its body. It like makes this horrifying like squealing like roar and swivels around like in a blur. And we are now in initiative. So just to simplify it, I'll say the NPCs are holding back, and it's just the players. Um, this should be a pretty quick sort of melee. Okay, draw all, and then I will. Well, actually, hold on. This thing has speed 2, so I need to duplicate it and uh, hold on. Actually, do it. Was it clone actor, duplicate combatant? Okay, that. All right, and so Evelyn, I will. Let's see. Reroll initiative. Do you want a 4 or an 8? You're at 4 right now.
I'll stay at the 4.
Okay, so you're at 4, and then Martin, I know you have. Um, okay, do you want to stick at 7 instead of 10?
Sure.
Okay, so you're still at 7
Where's the second? Where's that second one coming from?
because it has. So basically, a lot of alien creatures have what's called speed, and speed dictates how many times they can act in a round.
Okay.
So this thing has, in this case, it has speed 2, so it gets 2 turns in initiative, which I feel kind of levels the playing field because you guys are going to absolutely destroy it.
Are we though?
I wouldn't say that too quickly.
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
jinx us,
there'll be a
Cody.
lot of blanks being rolled. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, we've been getting quite a few blank rolls, so
Exactly.
Okay, so in that case, begin combat. Okay, so it is going to naturally go after Igor. So one action, fast action to move, and it's going to do a uh, slow action to attack. Now the question, Igor, so you can choose to block out of turn order, which basically you use your fast action, and then if the thing does a melee attack, then you can roll close combat to reduce the damage or even like negate it and retaliate. Uh, but basically, it's like an out of turn. I'm going to block, and what that means is that you lose one of your fast actions on your turn.
Sure.
So, okay, so you're going to do. All right, so I'm going to roll
Sure.
its
I'll
attack.
do that.
Jesus Christ. Um, so it does this. You got one success. If the attack hits, the opponent is knocked to the ground. Drops any handheld items and make an immediate panic roll. But because I'm going to again be fair and say because you did decide you were going to block, you can still block. Um, and so first roll your close combat. Okay, so you do you want to like either push or use a story point?
I'll push it.
Okay. All right, so you block 2 of those successes. So there are 3 remaining. Roll your armor. It's not armor piercing. It's just flat out armor. Okay, so you block another one. So you take a total of 3 damage,
Okay.
which I believe would break you now. And like I said with Summer before, because that would break you. Do you want a less lethal crit if you when you get crit?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so roll your crit.
And how do I do that?
So in the general tab, the one with like your signature items stuff, click roll crit at the bottom.
There it is.
Okay.
Ow. I need that elbow.
Okay. Now the good news is that so you have a pistol, right?
I do.
All right, so you still have a gun to use in the overall encounter. Um, but so yeah, you get your arm broken, uh, and there's that. So that was its turn, and it's Evelyn's turn. So yeah, I'll say in terms of angles, you can position yourself either behind Martin or behind Summer for peripheral view. Like, what do you want to do?
I would have put myself probably behind Martin.
Summer? Oh, Martin? Okay, because if you're pushing behind yourself behind Martin, you would not have line of sight of the abomination.
Okay,
I
then I
know
would
that's
go
kind of
behind
meta,
Summer
but
then.
okay. So,
Yeah.
all right. So if you position yourself behind Summer, you do have a line of sight, kind of like with like the previous encounter. You would have um a line of sight on the um or basically you have a line of sight, and because you're at the very border of the zone, I'm not going to be pedantic and go, oh well, you're not technically in the zone, so it's medium range. I'm not going to do that, so you can still use your shotgun at short range.
Cool. I'll aim and then I'll fire at it. So that's a 2 for the aim. And no other modifiers, unfortunately.
Okay, so let's see. All right, 1. Do you want to push that or keep it?
I'll push it. I don't have any stress.
Okay, good idea. So, do you need me to do that, or are you able to? Because I know you rolled it, but
Yep, I can push it.
okay, so go for it.
Okay, I think I clicked it.
I didn't see. Hold on, are you still in the game world? Yes. I don't see it as pushed. Like, it still gives me the option to. So if you want, I can do it. See if
Yeah.
it works. All right. All right, there we go. So, oh, why did it roll armor? I clicked push on the fucking shotgun, and it rolled stress. What the hell is going on here? Let me try that again. Yeah, why is it? Oh my Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. This is just driving me nuts. Just roll the attack again.
Okay.
So I removed the panic. You should be up to 1 stress. So
Yeah.
so try just roll the attack again, and so far you've already done 2 damage. So did you roll yet, or you're not
Yeah,
even in Foundry.
yeah, I had to
Okay.
relaunch the
Alright,
table.
let's see, where is Evelyn? Shotgun. Oh my, an extra 3 successes. All damage?
Yep. Yes.
Okie doke. So
Let's kill this thing.
alright, so that is a total of so 2, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so then let me just roll its armor. Okay, well you did exactly enough damage to fucking break it. I'm just curious what the crit would be. No critical injuries. What the hell? Okay. Oh my Jesus, Evelyn.
what rolled?
Injury 6, torn apart. Instant death. Xenomorph is torn apart or crushed amid shrieks of rage. Severely mutilated. It can only be analyzed with observation -2.
Oh my god.
So basically, what you did to this thing is akin to what? Let me find the GIF. It's just like in Prometheus. Where is? Where the hell is my? Where's that clip? So
I think
yeah,
I
you base.
discovered something. I need to
Yeah,
stop. I need to just the freaking shotgun. Obviously, deadly as all hell with it.
yeah, like basically in the clip I posted, like the guy who's like stepping forward, firing a shotgun. That's yeah, like just blasting the fucking thing to pieces. Okay, so we are that ends that combat. So
Cow.
Igor is still down. So actually, hold on. Somebody can either give him medical aid now, or I think within 10 minutes he just gets back up on his own. So what you going to do?
Incapacitated.
Yeah. So he was downed. Let's see who has the highest. Um, uh, yeah, Horgus has just empathy 5. He doesn't have medical aid.
I have empathy too. And that's it.
Well,
I have
remember Martin
empathy
once seeded
3,
in
and I
manipulation with 1 dice, so
I have a
I did.
plain
Yeah.
medical aid, so my total like pool is 4.
yeah,
But
it's pretty good. I mean,
Orcus still
Horgus,
has the
yeah, he
better
has.
pool.
Do you said you have 1 rank of it?
Yeah, I have 1 rank of it.
So okay, so Horgus is like, Evelyn, give me some help. Uh, and so he is going uh to do his medical aid on Igor. And he's like, Igor, don't die on me now, soldier. Uh, and he definitely does not die on you because you're back to full HP. So all right. Um,
I need a drink.
so yeah. So the plan. So are you guys going to take another breather, or are you going to head straight to the whatchamacallit, to the mother core?
No, I think we need to take a short breather if it's the same for, to everyone. Cause let me see here. Well, I'm fine. Is Igor completely fine now again?
Yeah, he's back to full HP. He does have 2 stress, but other than that, he's okay.
My arm.
Well, oh yeah, his arm. That's like he can't use his sniper rifle. He can still use his QSZ, but
Well, the reason I'm asking that is because we've got 2 of these fuckers in the next room.
Yeah.
And this was just one of them.
Indeed.
So, and I would like to point out that that thing is virtually right next to the door, unless it's like, wandering around like a troglodyte.
which is not that far fetched for what these things actually are.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You know
yeah,
that.
pretty much. So um, no, what I will say is this: in terms of shortly after that, uh, you know, like after that little skirmish, you do actually um you know, you're like you see Horgust like reach to his commune. You hear murmuring, uh, and he patches it like Horgust patches it through to all of your comms. You actually you are getting a hail from the the sort of backup captain on the Black Gauntlet, Mac, the guy you hired from the Tekla, and Mac says that I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Commander, but we've got company. And Horgus is like, "What company? What are you talking about, Mac?" And he reports that it is a single Conestoga class frigate, unmarked like the ones in Novgorod, but this time the captain of the frigate is actually hailing you.
Oh, here we
And
go again.
yeah, and so Mac patches the guy through to Horgust, and Horgust basically has it like patched into where all of you can hear it, and the captain says, "Steel Talons, this is Captain Nolan. I'm surprised. Well, I am surprised that you fell for the decoy mission my benefactors set up to lure you to your doom, posing as a different company and all. I'm not at all surprised that you've thus far presumably survived the horrors of Sirius 77. For I have an ultimatum for you: surrender for questioning, or be destroyed. You know too much and are a direct threat to my superior's plans." And Horgust, being Horgust, says, "What if we don't? What if we don't surrender?" And the captain says that would be unwise. A nuclear missile is primed and targeting the station, ready to fire on my command, which would destroy both the station and potentially your Black Gauntlet. And he tells Horgust that you have 1 minute to make a decision, and if you refuse to surrender to his inbound forces, which he does say that there are troops inbound, or if you feign surrender and then destroy anybody he sends out, the nuke will be launched. So you have a minute to strategize. And then like he gets off, like basically the guy is still on the comm, but Horgust like does a gesture to like mute comms and like take off your helmets. Um, so he does that, and uh, what he suggests, and this ties into what I was talking about with Tom. What he suggests to all of you um, for feedback is he's saying we're going to probably have to double time it back to the hangar, feign surrender to the guys that he's sending in, and then set up an ambush in and outside of the hangar. Uh, and I'm going to have the Black Gauntlet feign that it's retreating, try to get Mac to bug out, get him to follow him. And then if possible, they steal their dropship and use it to fly back to our ship. And he looks at you and says, "Any other questions? Any other suggestions?" So
Nope. That sounds good to me.
Yep, sounds good. It's crazy ass plan, sir, but
nothing out
And,
new
and
from
appa-
Steel Talons.
and
I believe
apparently,
the American phrase is "go for broke."
uh, apparently this wasn't an actual real mission anyway. So
if we got had, fuck.
Yeah.
well,
So
mm,
Got
so
shiny new shotgun out of it, so it's kind of win.
yeah. So
Might mumbles Americans.
Fucking mannequins, man, they suck.
so
Completely ignoring the fact that the guy was talking in a British accent.
um, so, but Horgus, like, if that's play, is like, all right, double time it, Talons, get to the hangar. So he starts running. Uh, and yeah, you guys like start moving. He tells Tobias. He also puts his helmet back on. And as he's moving, he radios back to Captain Nolan, and he's saying, "It's like, Captain, you got a deal. We'll surrender to your forces. They're heading to the hangar. We'll be there." Um, and the captain, overcomes. He said, "Ah, you chose wisely. I look forward to meeting you." And he hangs up, and Horgus is like, "Fucking dumbass." um, and what he does is he
And
tells.
we all look at each other and we go, "He chose poorly."
Oh, oh my
As
god.
I'll give
That-
Martin like a
I-
fist. She say that, just like
yeah. Martin gives a little fist bump to, you know, to Buddy.
Yeah. So Horgus,
Was
meanwhile, he gets on the comm and he says, "Mac, it's Horgus. Do you copy?" And Mac responds, "Affirmative, Commander. Standing by." He says, "Have the Black Gauntlet heading out. Get a bug out and follow you." And Mac seems a little hesitant, but he says, "If that's what you want, Commander." And you hear him talking in the background to Paz and saying, like, "Paz, get us out of here." And is like, "Are you sure?" It's like, "Yes, it's part of the Commander's plan." Uh, so the Black Gauntlet, I mean, you wouldn't see it, but you get confirmation that the Black Gauntlet is bugging out. Um, I need to do a roll right quick. Where is it? And okay, so you hear the you hear what's his face, Mac, radio Horgus and by extension the rest of you guys saying, "Captain, it's working. They're chasing after us." Um, and I was like, "Well, what's your plan for getting off of the station?" And he says, like, "Don't worry about that. We've got a plan." And all right, so uh, you guys, I need who has the lowest mobility of all the players?
Not it.
Oh.
I have a pool of agility for my
A total of
mobility.
4?
Yep,
Okay,
total
then
4.
I am almost positive that it's you. So, uh,
Yeah.
I just saw the meme that Marcus. Oh my.
He came in the moment you posted that
Yeah, hey
shit.
Tom. Yeah, we were just like
I
just
saw
for
him.
just for funsies. I've been voicing Horgus basically as like a drill sergeant, and like we did go through the plan that you talked about, like to go to the hangar and stuff, and uh like the plan is is right. So but yeah, Marty just posted that meme at the best possible time. Okay, so yeah, so the group is heading to the hangar. They just got you just got your thing from Captain Nolan. Okay, so the lowest I believe the lowest mobility was Evelyn. So Evelyn, I need you to make a mobility roll, and you can either push this or get a story point or both, or use a story point, I mean.
Okay. Uh, did it roll?
Yes, it did, but you didn't get any successes.
I'll go ahead and push that. Did you hit the push for me because
Sure.
it
Let's see if it actually fucking
on my
works
end
this time.
for some
Why
reason.
is it? Why is it? See, I click push on it and it just rolls wits and it makes you. What the fuck is going on here? It was working fine earlier, but okay, but whatever. You got a success, so I'll count it. I gotta have a
Okay.
long talk with the author on this. But anyway, you do succeed. I don't know why I deleted that by mistake, but you did get one success, so you can, uh, like basically the roll is to see how fast you double time it back to the hangar. Um, so you managed to, well, so the question is based on, so Horgus, like his plan is, he starts like barking out, call out directions of where, uh, the squad is going to go. Like hold on, what the fuck? Why did these tokens just move? Okay, whatever. So he shows you guys, or like just like I just use like duplicate copies of your tokens to show you like where he would go, or like where he wants you to go in terms of setting up an ambush. So you guys see where your tokens are on in the hangar.
okay.
Okay, so he's calling out to Rick. He's like, "Igor, man, a sniper position. Martin, get cover behind the door," and blah blah blah. He's uh telling everybody to get in position, in certain spots. And yeah, so you guys are able to mount up and cover. I'll delete the old tokens that are here. And why did I move the droid? Whatever. Um, so move that, just delete that, and delete that. Okay, so you managed to make it to the hangar courtesy of Evelyn's roll. You managed to sprint like fast enough to where the whole group can keep up and get to the hangar. Um, and yeah, the drop ship, like you after a couple minutes of waiting, you notice the hangar doors, like you hear a clang and feel it beneath your feet. And what happens is that it's kind of like the airlock in Aliens, like the Sulaco, like the dropship deployed from, like basically it was lowered down into one airlock, the door shut, and then the bottom airlock opened, and then the dropship was like, well, dropped.
Right.
That's basically
Mhm.
what you're dealing with here. Is that it opens up from the bottom. The dropship is in like an interim kind of airlock, and then it opens up, and then the dropship is in the hangar. Like it gets lifted up in a crane. So
Okay.
you set up position, and um, the the enemies, like, the dropship is, like, gets brought up into the hangar, and like a few seconds later, the ramp deploys, and you see a squad of guys step out. Heavy pulse rifles ready. They're scanning the hangar, and because you guys got set up and you're doing basically a sneak attack, um,
And we distribute flaming grenades apparently.
oh right, yeah. Because yeah, hold on, let me double check the notes. Uh, Horgus' plan was basically just to like spam fire bombs at the fucking guys as they're coming out of the ramp. So to represent, so who all has pulse rifles? I know Summer has one. I know Evelyn has one. Kronk has
Does mine
one.
count?
No, your smart gun doesn't because it doesn't have a grenade launcher.
Oh, so this is about grenade launchers.
Yeah, he was talking about he has some firebomb grenades and he wanted to basically just launch firebombs at the guys that are coming out of the dropship.
Yep. Okay.
So,
I mean,
uh,
it's not the worst attack. What's
now
the plan?
before we do that though, I do want to see, because you guys are launching a sneak attack, or an ambush rather. When you're ambushing somebody, the character with the lowest mobility rolls um, for the attackers. So that would be Evelyn, I believe, because she had 4. Um, and then let's see, in terms of if you succeed, you get a free action. Uh, fast, like, so basically everybody would, like, if you succeed this opposed roll, everybody on your team gets a free action before the initiative starts. So I'm going to roll the enemy's observation to see if they detect you. Okay, Evelyn, did you already roll or no?
I haven't yet. Could you roll for me? Because my thing's
Yeah,
bugging
okay.
out again.
So, where is mobility? 2 successes. Good. So,
Nice.
you got 2 successes to their 1. So, that means everybody has a chance to act, like do a slower fast action before the actual combat starts, assuming anybody survives. Um, so the
Seriously?
question, well, I'm talking about the everyone as in these guys, not you.
Oh, okay.
Um, so basically, Evelyn and Summer, are you going to stick with Horgus' plan of using using grenade launchers to launch firebombs?
Yes, I can.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll add a firebomb. Like, I'll remove. How many does he have? 4. Jesus Christ. So I'll give you each one. Uh, firebomb, QTC firebomb. With 1 reload for Summer, and then I'll just drag a copy onto Evelyn's sheet. Oh, I didn't realize you already had one. Okay, so if you already have one, then you can just use yours, and I'll give Horgus one of his back. Or actually, no,
Yep.
I'll give
I'm
one to
just do that.
Kronk so he can
Okay.
launch firebombs. Okay, so everybody gets 1 slow or fast action out of, like, before combat starts. So who would like to go first? And also, I drew like zone markers for this map, kind of irregularly based on what Marty suggested last time, like in terms of earlier in the session. So, who wants to go first? And if there's no like overt thing, then I'll also move Heather back here because
Okay,
she.
so my brain's
You can do one
um
slow or one fast action like
and
right
so
now, which could basically be like you can
and
shoot somebody, for
yeah,
example. Like you can do what Horgus said and launch a firebomb grenade into the center of these guys.
yeah. Let's try that.
Okay, roll the
Do my
U4
best.
firebomb. It's just a flat roll. You're not able to
Okay,
aim or anything.
so do I just hit the grenade launcher or if
No,
and
you hit the U4 firebomb. Okay, so now roll /R space 12 dB. And I know it says damage 12, but it actually is like it's just intensity 12, not the actual
12 dB,
damage.
yeah?
Yes, /R space 12 dB, 12 Delta Bravo. Okay. Um. Well, yeah, 2 successes. So I'm gonna say that these, like, I'm not gonna roll for all fucking 7. What I'll do is, uh, I'll split it up into thirds, like these guys in the left column, the commander in the center, and the guys on the right. So can you roll twice more? Like the same exact roll. Like you can even hit like up on the
Same
numpad
exact
and
roll twice more.
yeah, do the 12 dB twice. Okay, so there's that. And then, okay, so basically the commander gets lit on fire for 1. Roll his armor, see if he soaks it. Oh, he does. Okay, so he doesn't take any damage. But these guys on the left, I'll just roll one of their armor. Um, they soak 1, but they are now on fire, so they each take 1 damage. And then mark down that. Okay. So that was Summer, who just fucking launched a firebomb grenade. All right, who goes next?
Whoever has more firebombs.
Which would
Keep throwing
Yeah,
be
them.
I'll go next.
right,
I just need you to roll it for me,
right. Okay,
Cody.
okay, I'll do that. Okay, so Evelyn launches a firebomb. 1 success, so I will roll 12 dB twice, or thrice, I mean. /R 12 Delta Bravo. Okay, whoa, 3 successes on the guys on the left. So I'm going to roll their armor first. Like I'm just going to do these like one at a time. Okay, so these guys soak 1 of it, but they take another 2 damage. Commander takes how many? 2. So let's see if his armor withholds. He soaks 1 of it, but now he's on fire. And the guys on the right are unscathed. So,
Not for
Oh
long.
man.
well, I mean, the guys on the right, they're already down to like to only 2/3 of their health, and that's just from the first 2 attacks. So now Ohio Tobias is going to, uh, launch um, his grenade, and basically he shouts, "Feel the burn!" And I'm not just talking about my secret chef sauce. And he fires, and it's 1 success. So /R 12 dB. All right, 1 damage on these guys. Sorry for all the rolls, but that's what happens when you fucking launch fire bombs at an entire like crowd of people. So these guys don't take anything. This guy takes 2. So I should really just keep the sheets open. Unless I can just keep rolling their armor. This guy takes 2. Oh, he takes all of it because his armor didn't save him. So that guy's now down, and then the last group takes 1. So let's see, does their armor hold up? Nope. So
Our
now they're
armor
finally
is
burning.
way less useful in fiction and games than it is in real life.
I don't know. Corporal Hex's armor was the only thing that saved his life.
Well, I'm just saying that you always see these things just go right through the arm. No, you can't do that. It doesn't
Yeah.
work like that.
So okay, um, so that was Chef's attack, and he just shows feel the burn, baby. Okay, now the camera pans over to the next NPC, who will be who? We've got Igor and Martin of the PCs, and then Horgus, who will presumably go last.
I can't help myself.
Excuse me.
Well, I see what you put. Why are they not put? That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know why you're not pushing, but uh, well, I mean, if you're talking about pushing the firebomb rules, you can't actually push the 12 dB, but you can push the actual attack. Like basically, they succeeded on the actual attack, which is that's the important bit. Like you can't push the actual firebombs. Um, so but yeah, that's fucking Hartman thing. Okay, so Martin, are you going next, or do you want Igor to go? Who wants to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
Let's rock!
All right. So yeah, you get your +2 from full auto, +2 from um, weapon specialist. So you cannot aim because you only have one action in this particular instance.
Okay, +4.
Okay. So +4.
Yeah,
Who is your
apparently.
now who? The question: Who is your initial target? The commander or the squads to the left or right?
The commander.
Okay.
Is that this guy?
Yeah, the guy in the middle.
I can't aim? Is that what you
You
said?
can't you cannot aim in this instance because with an ambush, kind of like
Okay.
with a sneak attack, you
Yeah.
can only do a fast or a slow action. So if you're shooting, you can't do anything else. There you go. Oh
There we
my word.
Finally.
Okay. So, uh, with now, like I said before, with full autoing, you can distribute some of those additional stunts to like do the base damage to additional targets, and if you have extra successes left over, you can increase the damage.
I'm sorry? Say
So,
that again?
so basically, what I was describing is like, for example, so you got 5 successes. The initial success hits the commander. You can
Uh-huh.
use 2 of those extra stunts to hit this group and this group, because just for simplicity, I'm applying the damage to all of them, so doing all 6.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think in this case that would be a good idea,
and then you
considering
can
that they're on fire.
And then the best part is that with the additional 2 stunts, you can increase the damage like either twice on one group, or once on 2 groups.
Once on 2 groups.
Okay, so just like before, I'm going to roll. So these guys have armor piercings. So let's see. So armor on the commander. He takes all of it, so he's broken. Yeah, you fucking Romeo him. He gets punctured along and like is choking on air and is just gonna
Ooh,
die. Uh,
holy shit.
so and then as for
Hey,
these,
Captain, take a breather.
so okay, then this group has 1 success, but they still take all the damage. So you uh oh my oh my word, you fucking shoot all these guys. I think the aorta is in the neck or something. I'm not exactly a renowned, you know, like doctor.
I
So
think aorta is like it's a part of the heart, so
oh,
it's
even
like
better.
a heart shot.
Yeah, so yeah, okay, my mistake. I don't, yeah, that's probably making me sound like such an idiot, but either way, so yeah, you kill all these people too, and then for this group,
Finally.
let's see, their armor does not help them. You did 4 damage to them, so assuming that's a yes, yeah, they are
Don't fuck
really,
with the special investigator.
they are knocking on death's door. Like these 3 guys are really badly damaged. I only adjusted the one. Um, okay, so you just killed 4 people and like a matter of seconds. So now we're up to Igor. There are three guys left.
And
Range
Martin goes,
wise
finish him
though,
off. There's a nuke on the way.
yeah, range wise, you wouldn't be able to hit them from here with your pistol. You would have to move up one zone.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So, all right. So, are you going to move down here or over here?
I will move down by these lockers south of me. So we go like right about here. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
And I will engage the targets.
Okie doke. Well, you can't. Well, you can't shoot in this particular turn because, like I said, you only get one action before combat
Oh, that's
starts.
true. So then I won't
So,
shoot at them.
okay. So you move up, and then lastly, Horgust is going to try to finish them off with his firebomb. So he's
Still
going
need a
to
submachine gun.
launch it, and he misses. So because Tom, you're in the chat, I'm assuming you would want to push, given how you were telling everybody. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. So let's see, does this work, or is it just like Evelyn's thing where it fucked up? Why does it keep doing his like? It's not. Jesus, why does it keep fucking up his panic? I don't understand. But either way, he pushed and he uh, didn't get any successes. So I'm gonna just roll panic separately and see what that is. Oh my god, why is it glitched like that? I'm hold on. What I'm gonna try is configure alien RPG settings. Nope, wrong thing. Configure settings. Alien automatically roll panic. I'm gonna try to uncheck that and see if that fixes it. Nope, still glitched. I swear to God, Paul's gonna feel my wrath.
What we need to do is have the illegal alien RPG.
All right, let's see what the actual stress is. Okay, there we go. See, now it works properly because he was saying he wasn't panicked even though he had a fucking 17 panic. I don't understand that. Okay, but either way, he did miss, but he didn't have any negative consequences. So, I will drag these fucking bodies out of the way, and we will do a quick little initiative to, yeah, sweep away the bugs. So, let's see. Toggle combat state. Toggle combat state. I'll leave Heather out of it because she's disabled. And I will just, yeah, I'll just have these last guys. To go that. And I need to adjust their health, I know. So, one, two, two, doop. And, oops. Okay, and then, uh, roll initiative. And then, I will roll for Evelyn and Martin. So, re-roll initiative. Evelyn, you are currently a 6. Do you want a 5?
Yeah, I'll take the 5.
Okay, and then Martin, I will re-roll initiative. Do you want a 4 or do you want to stay at 8?
I want to go to 4.
Okay. And I don't believe anybody else has fast reflexes, so we'll stick at this. All right, so begin combat. So, Horgust will, he will first give a command to Martin. He's like, "Good shit, finish these fuckers off!" And roll his command. He gets 2 successes, so you get a +2. And then he's going to, uh, because he launched one of his fire bombs already, he's going to uh, use a slow action to reload. So he's got one like reload left, and that's Horgust's turn. This one of these commandos is going to uh, fire at say Martin, but Martin, you are in cover, like you're kind of like leaning around the wall.
Yep.
So let me just double check what the cover rating would be before I do anything. Cover, where art thou? Okay, range combat. So I would say like an inner bulkhead is 5. So So you get an additional 5 armor if the attack hits. This guy is going to first take cover behind the leg of the dropship, or wherever he can find cover, and fire. Okay, 3 successes. He is going to, just put that on damage. So what I need you to do is roll. So to add an additional armor modifier, it works just like everything else. You would right click on your eco suit, and then
Yep.
base modifier you add 5, but then click armor piercing. Okay, so you soak one of those, but you do take 4 damage. Okay then, so that was his turn. All right, Igor, you're up.
Go get these.
Time to do some target practice.
Yeah, sorry about that, Horgus. You're right. I wasn't sure if you still wanted to firebomb these guys into oblivion. Oh my. Oh shit. Okay. Uh that I know by heart that is armor piercing. Are you shooting at the one at the top, the bottom, or the middle?
I'll shoot the closest one to me,
Okay. So, armor
which is that
pierce
guy.
armor piercing. Uh so yeah, he takes all that damage. He is broken. I'm going to see what his crit would be. Uh yeah, either way he's incapacitated, so
Really, that shouldn't be that loud because it's got a suppressor.
I know. Well, that's just the default sound I set for pistols,
I
which
know.
is actually
I know.
authentic to aliens. So, okay, so that was Igor's turn. Well, actually, you just shot, right?
Yes.
So you have another action. Like you can
There's no
move.
cover I can take right here, is there?
Unfortunately, no. Well, I mean, you could move up to the dropship and try to hide behind the landing gear, but it wouldn't really give you
I
much
will do
cover.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would say that puts you right here-ish, but there is
Fair.
the landing strut, the of the dropship. At any rate, it puts you closer to the dropship. Um, so meanwhile, with Martin, it's your turn.
I do believe that this time I have a +6 modifier.
Let's see. Yes, from Horgust and then from your usual shit.
Yeah.
Actually, it's +8 total if you aim.
Oh, I'm going to aim then.
Yeah, because you would full auto, weapon specialist, aim, and then Horgust's command, so that's 8. Okay,
Apparently,
so
it did not roll stress by itself this time. See that?
well, yeah, I did that deliberately because I kept fucking up Horgust's thing.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so um, all right, so you do have to reload. So remove one of your reloads, so you're down from 6 to 5. But you do have a buttload of successes. Do you want to do full auto to hit the other two?
Yep.
Okay, so well, actually, it's just 2 because they're all honestly, with the amount of damage you did, I'm just gonna fucking crit them and see what it is because there's no way they survive. So you broke one of their legs and you broke one of their arms. So these guys are down on the ground, incapacitated, bleeding out. Uh, so uh, yeah,
What about all these other ones down here?
they're
Are
dead.
those already gone?
Yeah, those were the
Okay.
guys that got firebombed and shot. So, all right. So yeah, you, however, are not in combat for 2 reasons. The first reason is because I need uh Evelyn. I need you to do an observation roll.
Okay.
It won't cost you an action, but yeah, it's important.
Yep. No.
Ouch. All right, roll your panic.
Oh dear.
Okay, so you're fine. Like during the chaos, like you think you hear something claying around on like a ceiling catwalk, but when you glance up, you don't see anything there.
Oh, fun. That's the best thing.
So
Uh,
yeah, basically what that translates to is uh there isn't actually like art for it in the RPG, but there is yeah, something basically drops down behind you, like basically outflanks you. And what it is, I will describe it. So it is a six-limbed creature that walks on its first four legs, uh has massive arms, like the third set of limbs are massive arms that have giant sickle-like claws, kind of like velociraptor claws on each end. It has a mouth shaped like a fucking starfish, which has three thick tongues within, and it's very, very pale and just creepy looking. So, and it's like hissing at you. So, yeah, take 1 point of stress, and it
mhm.
is going to go. So it is going to, who goes
Oh
there?
no.
Oh, well, about fucking time to buy us. um, it is going to move and attack you. So, attack
Oh
roll.
no.
Let's see what it does. Wow. Yeah, narratively and then mechanically, it basically does the same thing. Like it growls at you, and it has like a poised to strike kind of position. So yeah, make another panic roll.
Everyone or just
Just Evelyn.
Evelyn? Okay.
Mhm. Could you make that roll
Sure.
for me? I can't access my sheet and add the stress from seeing the horrific
Oh, okay
fucking
then.
creature.
Okay, either in both cases, like both rolls I did, you're fine. So uh you don't deal with that. So, but it is now your turn. So if you want to do something like shoot at or move out of engage range or whatever, you can. Or you can do both. You can move out of engage and then shoot it.
Yep, I will, step back and then I'll just fire at this thing.
Actually, something I
Surprise.
keep forgetting about is I think in this game, unlike Twilight 2000, that there is actually attacks of opportunity. I will double check that. In terms of close combat, um, where is it? Retreat. If you have an
Passive
active enemy at
attack.
engaged range, you must make a mobility to move away to short range from them. If you fail, you still move, but the enemy gets a free attack against you. So I'll.
Is it only for moving out of range or also into range?
It is specifically for moving out of range. Like if you try to go from an engaged to short, then you have to do a mobility roll, and if you fail, you still move, but the enemy can still attack you. So I'm going to
Yep.
roll your mobility for you. No successes. Do you want to push that? Or you can use your story point.
I will. I'll push that. I'll use the story point for the moment it's gonna bite my face off.
Wow. Okay, so you do succeed. You do panic again, and you get a nervous twitch, but that does not affect anybody but yourself. But it did automatically add it, which is good. Okay. Oh shit! Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. There was I don't remember if I mentioned before, but yeah, I had a plumbing like a pipe burst last night, and I was told to leave my sinks on, so they all started suddenly spewing at the same time. I was like, yeah, I gotta turn that shit off. Anyway, so you backed away and you're gonna shoot it.
Yep.
Okay. So with your shotgun or your pulse rifle, because I see the shotgun is inactive.
It'd be the pulse rifle because I switched to it to use the grenade
Ah.
launcher.
Oh, right. All right. So are you gonna full auto or just regular shot?
Um, I've never tried full autoing, so
So
let's
full
try
auto,
that.
I would not necessarily recommend doing that at your current point because you've already got 5 stress. Um,
Oh,
because full autoing basically, unless you have the machine gunner specialty, which Martin has, basically full autoing gives you a +2 to your roll, but it gives you 1 point of stress.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll just do a regular shot.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Uh,
So, um, so 2 successes. You panic again. So let me roll your panic. Tremble. So the sight of this thing, the screeching of the pulse rifle, and everything else is just starting to stress you the fuck out. Um, so, yeah, but you do hit it. So are you going to do all damage or are you going to do a stun?
let me check the stunts for range combat again.
Okay. So let me just remind myself. Like you can do things like you can knock it prone. Um, you can knock it prone. You can switch initiatives with it, which you wouldn't want to do any. Well, actually, you might want to do that because it acts first. It acts before you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
That seems like the good thing.
So swap initiative with the with this motherfucker. Okay, and then
Oh,
because it
thank
already.
Jesus.
All right, and I will
I
roll
forgot
its. Then I
I
roll
forgot
its.
I bought the rapid reload talent, which I'm gonna
Nice.
have to use
Yep.
next time.
Exactly. So let me just. It did. That was 2 damage. Armor piercing. All right, so it takes all of it. So yeah, like pulse rifle bullets, you see it like flinching and kind of jumping from the pain of getting shot. Meanwhile, this guy right here. Uh, Actually no, he's dead. Come to think of it, all these dudes are dead. Because fucking Martin like what? I think he pretty much killed all of these guys himself. Come to think of it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, you
Well,
killed.
there's also no. There's also a little bit of fire involved, I think.
Well, the fire weakened them, but you ultimately got the final kill. So gunned down 7
Okay.
people with a smart gun. So all these elite squad guys are dead. So we're now at Ohio Tobias. So the current sit rep is you just watched uh basically a bunch of fire bombs getting launched, including by yourself. Uh, Lit all these guys on fire, like these guys in the hangar on fire, and Martin shredded them all with his smart gun. So basically, the only thing you hear now is pulse rifle fire coming from the corner of the hangar as Evelyn tangos with whatever the fuck this white creature is. So, Evelyn, or excuse me, Tobias, what do you want to do? I'm sorry, what was that?
Give me a second to grab my laptop. Fucking, I don't know why I fucking woke up just now, even though I was awake, like literally 2 fucking times.
Well, at least we've taken care of one problem. Now we just have this giant, like, what are they called in Stranger Things? Demogorgon?
No idea.
Fucking thing with the big freaking starfish
Yeah, it's a Demogorgon.
mouth. Jesus.
So, well, just to avoid, prolonged wait, we're gonna skip Tobias this round because I don't want to wait like fucking 5 minutes. All right, so Evelyn, or not Evelyn, excuse me, Summer. I keep getting the two confused. All right, Summer. Uh, you have currently seen a bunch of people getting fucking lit on fire and then lit up with a smart gun. Uh, Igor is here seemingly making a move on the dropship, and then you see Evelyn up here firing at some sort of alien creature.
Okay.
And if you were to use your pulse rifle, you would actually have the range to hit it if you want to shoot at it.
Yes, I will try to use that.
Okay, let me just check the range modifiers. Range combat. So shooting at it at long range. What the hell? They don't show a modifier for shooting at they don't show a modifier for shooting at a long range. It jumps from short, medium, and then extreme, but there is it goes from medium is -1 and then extreme is so I'm going to assume it's -2. So
Okay.
you roll your pulse rifle and then do a modifier at -2.
Yeah.
Are you going now? Before you do that,
Yeah.
I was going to say, are you going to aim with your fast action? Because that would cancel out the
Yes.
negative mod. All right, so then re-roll that, but basically just a flat roll
Okay.
because it would cancel out the range.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to leave it be or push?
I'll push. I don't have this.
Okay,
Hey.
so that's 2 successes. Do you want to put that all on damage or do you want to do a stunt? Because in terms of stunts, you could, for example, swap initiatives with it, so this thing would go absolutely last.
Yes.
Okay, so swap initiative. There it is. Okay, so that was Summer's turn. Which actually, yeah, like Ghost doesn't really didn't act this round. What the hell is this? Oh, there's that. Alright, so Tobias, it is your turn. And basically, this sit rep is, as I said before, all the fucking enemy soldiers are dead. And Evelyn, oh right, I gotta mark up the damage of the thing that Grace shot. Let me see. This is armor help it. Armor helps it slightly. So
Where am
what?
I? I'm looking for where I am on the map.
You are right here. So
Okay.
you
Jesus
don't have
fucking
line of sight
Christ.
from here, but what you could do is you could move into this. Oops, I didn't mean to move them both. You could move into this subsequent hex and then shoot at it. Which, speaking of which, for the people who've seen it for Summer and now Tobias, I'm assuming Tobias does that, then you would both take 1 point of stress from seeing it, because it's like, what the fuck is this thing?
I'm probably gonna look at these guys. Right here.
They're dead. I just moved them out of the way.
Yeah, well, oh, yeah, I was saying, because these guys have the actual
I
scars on
know.
their
I didn't
tokens.
like these guys were killed in action before combat actually started, so I just moved them down here because I just didn't want to select them as also there. So basically, the only thing there is to shoot right now is the claw icon of this thing right here.
I guess I'm gonna move as far as I can
Okay.
forward.
Yeah, you can like if you move like say here you have a clear line of sight on it,
Okay.
and
And
you can it would just be a flat roll with your pulse rifle, and I'll also mark up the stress because well, did you already mark up the stress for seeing it for the first time?
yeah, I already had one.
Okay, so
Alright, so I'm going to roll my pulse rifle.
oh wow, that was a good roll. So
Okay.
all right, do you want to push or do you want to just keep it? Because remember, as we talked about last time, pushing each time you push gives you 1 point of stress.
Well, I mean, it was already a good roll, so.
Okay. Um. So, are you going to do that all in damage, or are you going to do a stun?
Well, I'll do a stunt probably, yeah.
Okay, let's review. So the stunts you can do are you can pin down an enemy. Well, actually, wouldn't be applicable for an alien. You can switch initiative scores with it, which I would not recommend doing. Um, Yeah, like really the only thing you could do aside from more damage would be knocking it prone because then it would have to get up and then move into engage to try to attack Evelyn.
I mean, that makes sense. Because it just used its, like, part of its action, so I'll
Okay.
probably do that.
Alright, so it is going to take. Well, first we gotta roll the armor. So it goes down to that much health. And yep. So now, round 2 is Horgust, who will give Igor the command. It's like, Igor, board that dropship and kill anybody on board. And is going to roll command. He got no successes, so uh, uh I just saw Martin. I can't refer to the Horgus counselor just pointing and screaming at him. Horgus, would you would you want to push? Okay. Oh, oops! I didn't mean to click push the fucking thing. All right. So actually, so yeah.
Did we give you a case of the giggles, Evie?
Yeah. But between what Tom just typed and just the situation in general just it's cracked me the hell up.
Be more scared of me. I didn't even read that part. Be more scared of me. You'll snap the shit.
Yeah, that is Horgus subtlety right there.
No, I swear I should have
Oh my
Horgus like in. I'm not going to, but I really want
Love.
like based on that, and then like for his other actions, he's going to be sure to go. This is my rifle. This is my gun. So, but per player
I
request,
love
okay,
it.
so 4 successes to Igor, if like basically to board the dropship and kill anybody who's in there. And for his other command, he actually can use it to snap Evelyn out of her panic, and the dialogue is pretty much in the chat. So he, oh my fucking Jesus. So, so
He just yells that, but has just the biggest voice crack where he
yeah.
starts panicking himself.
Well, no, what he
He screams so hard that he gets dizzy.
no, he screams across the hangar. Everybody hears it, and he says, "You snap out of that shit, or I will PT you until you fucking die." So, okay, so
Okay.
you lose your panic effect. So mark yourself, yeah, no longer panicked. Jesus, all right, but now he's panicked. So yeah, remember Marty? Remember what you were saying about like how he was like probably trembling and stuff? Yeah,
Yeah, you shout so loud that you go.
yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. So that
Oh,
was
I gave myself a headache.
Drill Sergeant Horgust. Okay, Igor. So I would say if you want to go to the cockpit of the dropship, that would be a fast action to like basically go aboard the dropship and then go to the cockpit.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so and then what I'll
That,
do, so you fling open the door and there is a pilot inside. Who because you surprised him first, I'll let you fire a shot and see if you get him, and then if not, like I'm not gonna disrupt the whole initiative, then I'll just have him go after you. So
I am
you get
going
basically a
to
free shot.
I am going to tell him surrender and die.
Not
Really?
surrender or, but surrender and.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, not or, and. He has no choice. He's going to die either way.
Okay. So are you going to push that or just do the 1
Yes.
damage? Oh, very nice.
Much more better.
Okay. So this guy, I'll do this, and then All damage.
Yes.
Okay. Do. So he takes a pretty bad shot, and then he is going to retaliate. Um, with his like he's going to pull out an ES4 pistol and he's going to fire it at you. And it somehow did not play the sound, which angers me. So I will compensate. Okay, so that is yeah, he's going to do 1 damage that is armor piercing, and he's going to shoot the pistol out of your hand with his stun. Oh, so you block the damage. And well, actually, was that armor piercing? Whatever, I'll just say it is, because you didn't get any other successes. So, but you do need to do that -2 stamina roll to see if you avoid getting stunned. So, -2 whenever you're ready. Yep. Okay, so you panic, but you do succeed. So you are not stunned, but you do roll stress. Okay, you keep it together. Very nice. Meanwhile, with Martin,
Yes.
so you currently do not see, like from your position, you do not see the creature that Evelyn is dealing with. If you turn the corner, you do, but
Right, but I do see Tobias freaking out, and I know I can hear Evelyn like
yeah.
So
And then additionally, you would also see like blue muzzle flashes in the fucking cockpit of the dropship.
right,
So there obviously are still hostiles.
right. Um, I'm going to run over here to this zone,
Mm-hmm.
turn around.
You take 1 point of stress for seeing an alien creature that you have not seen before. So mark
Yep,
that up before you shoot.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Um, let me see. So that is +4.
Let's see, +4 from. Hold on. I think Horgus didn't he give a command earlier? No, he snapped Evelyn out of her panic, and then he no he yeah no he didn't give a command. So it's just a +4 from the full auto and from the weapon specialist.
Right. Here we go.
Oh my Jesus! So
Should should I stick with this or push?
your call.
This is a lot of damage.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's all on damage.
No, I'm gonna perform stunts and just dance in front of him and hope to distract him that way.
You start doing
Yeah,
the
it's gonna be on
Bias
damage.
shuffle.
Okay,
The
so
shuffle.
yep.
Really
All right, so yeah, he takes all 7 damage. So and oh my wow.
Oh my god.
But
Oh, acid.
yeah, I didn't even know these things had acid blood, but they do. So 7. Well, it doesn't
um,
matter because it doesn't hit Evelyn, but
Thank god.
well,
Oh, it's
if
gonna eat through the
if it,
hole.
okay.
well, what were you saying, Marty?
No, I have bodyguard or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Evelyn's fine damage-wise. It's just the question is the
Okay.
uh
Yep.
like if the armor of the station holds up against the acid. Well, actually, no, I just realized that the fucking acid like didn't even splash, so forget that roll. So it didn't really do any
It's really a moot point because we're getting the fuck out of here anyway.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
meanwhile in the drop ship, like I'll just well, actually no, we'll just still proceed as normal so other people can get in. All right, Evelyn. So yeah, you just duck as Martin like lets rip with a smart gun and fucking kills the alien that was behind you. So it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Uh, I'll free action be like, yeah, thanks, buddy. Um, I'll
Big
reload my
grin.
weapon.
Okay. Reload and then do what?
Um, so the only people left are in the dropship, correct? We've taken care of
Correct.
everyone
Yeah.
here.
The only person left in the dropship is the pilot, and Igor is currently facing off against him. But I mean, you can still get in the dropship so you're ready to depart.
Yep, I'll go over there and just jump inside. Oh boy.
All right. So
Yeah.
you're going to move with one action.
Yep.
All right. I'll just say you
Ah.
get like here-ish.
I got so flustered I started going into the full Mike Reynolds voice.
So yeah. So okay, Summer, what would you like to do? Like currently the only like evidence of hostilities, like well, I mean, from your position you wouldn't see all the chaos in the cockpit of the dropship. So as far as you know, the area is secure, but you obviously might want to still get aboard and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to get on board.
Okay, so you can move 2 zones. So basically you can get to where Igor is and then get up into the dropship, and then you're aboard. Which, speaking of which, once you do that, you have visual confirmation of the pilot.
Cool. And that's just my turn.
Yes, because you moved twice. So next is Ohio Tobias. So, like I said, and I'll also mark this guy as dead. So all hostiles are down except for the one in the cockpit. So do you want to get aboard the dropship? Was that a yes?
What? Sorry?
Well, I was asking Tobias, does he want to get aboard the
I
dropship?
would like to get aboard the
Oh.
Okay.
dropship.
Okay, so you move one zone and then you get into the dropship with the other. So, yeah, you also see the pilot. Summer, stop tilting your tokens. Just give my OCD hell. So,
I
um,
wasn't doing it.
well, it keeps tilting, okay? I don't know. Like, only players can do that.
I
So,
don't know why.
okay. So,
I
anyway,
don't know why.
So Horgust, as a free action, also I'll say because Heather was, in Tobias's backpack, like being carried like a baby back. So Horgust is like, everybody get aboard that damn dropship now! And so he's going to run to get to the ramp. He's going to double move. I mean, he doesn't get into the dropship, but he gets to the ramp. Okay, so Igor, you go first, or like between you and the pilot, so you get another shot. Be advised, you did drop your gun was disarmed, so you'd have to pick it up and then shoot.
I'm just gonna punch him right in the face.
Okay. So do a close combat.
Ah!
Okay. So you
What
swing
the
at
heck?
him.
I'll punch you.
Okay. All right, one hit. I think unarmed is armor doubled. Let me just double check. Armed attack. Armor double. Yep. So let's see if his armor helps him before I roll the other thing. Armor doubled. Yeah, did exactly one. So basically, you like punch his breastplate. That is no bueno, and he is going to retaliate and fucking try pistol whipping you. So he is going to. Well, actually, no. What he does is he switches to a knife, and then he attacks you. He pulls out his fucking knife and makes a swing at you. So, but it doesn't matter because he misses. So, that would be the pilot's turn. Next is Martin, who you're seeing all your comrades book it aboard the dropship. And yeah, you can basically, if you want, you can like diagonal move into this zone and then get aboard the dropship with your other fast action.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. And Evelyn, the same would apply to you. Now that it's your turn, I'm assuming that's what you want to do.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll move you there. So basically,
Excuse
the
me.
whole crew is aboard the dropship, but you still have one pissed off pilot in the cockpit. So Summer, you are currently the first person who has a chance to act. So if you want to shoot this guy or hit him with a shovel or whatever you want to do, you can.
Double.
Cool.
Ha,
Yeah.
ha, ha, ha.
love that noise.
So,
Yeah,
all right. Do you want to push or
I only have one strike. Might
what?
as well.
Okay.
Just
All right.
for fun.
So, do you want to do a stunt or do you want to just do all damage?
Damage.
Okay. Let me just roll his old armor. Okay. No bueno on his armor, and you got 2 successes. So you know what that means? Splat. So you slice off his ear with a shovel, and like fucking crush his head against the side of the drop. So you hear this fucking crunch and a splat, and then the body slumps against the wall. He drops the knife with a clang. So yeah, we are out of combat, but you are nearly out of time. So the question is, at least in universe, so end of combat. So who here knows how to fly a dropship?
A knife.
The one thing that we forgot
Wait.
to think about.
I don't have anything in time.
Wow.
Everybody looks at each other with a gigantic "oh fuck."
Shit.
Well, we
for
didn't think
starters,
this through, did we,
Can I
ladies
grab
and
the
gentlemen?
knife?
Yes.
Yay.
Can we
I'm
get
gonna
Mike to
grab the
drive it?
knife.
August wants to know.
What
Can
about
we get
Horgus?
Mike to drive it?
Well, the problem is that Mike is in his
August wants to know
dropship.
if we-
Like he's in the other dropship outside. Like he was never called in. Like he's still kind of loitering around in the quote unquote airspace, but like he doesn't have a suit to be able to enter the station. And he would also be leaving your dropship unattended. So
Yeah.
now, what I mean, you can still do a piloting roll to try to fly it.
Okay, what piloting? Agility?
Uh,
I'll try it.
well, now before you
I'll
do
try
that
it.
though,
Yeah.
before you do that, let
What
me
is
just
your
double check.
agility?
4.
His agility.
UD4 Cheyenne dropship. So the Cheyenne dropship, and now it does have maneuverability too, which I believe actually gives you a +2 to fly it. I will double check before you roll. So let me see. But if anybody has a higher agility than 4,
Who has that?
I do. I have a
Oh,
5.
no. Oh, what?
uh,
You?
Yes, I have a 5.
surprisingly. So
Oh.
where is vehicle combat, maneuverability?
Don't worry,
Okay,
guys.
yeah, you get a +2, and then some. I would say you can have a co-pilot, like somebody else help you.
I will
Should
sit
I
in the
pilot?
pilot seat. But I have broken arms, so I cannot manipulate all controls. But I will help.
I could.
Well, actually, hold on.
I guess
In
you
terms of, I
pilot.
forgot with help. Does anybody have any ranks of piloting at all?
No.
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 I take back what I said.
Evelyn,
No,
do
I will
you?
double check to see if Heather, well, actually, Heather's in pieces, so no. So in
Alright.
this case, you're just getting a +2 from the dropship engines, or
Uh-huh.
from the agility of the dropship.
Alright, well, I guess, is it confirmed that I'm making the piloting roll?
Apparently so, because you have the highest agility.
Alrighty then, guys. Oh shit, I forgot to add the +2.
All right, then
Give me a
reroll.
second. Hold on. Alright, +2, base modifier, 2. Alright, bet.
Oh! So, you know,
Yay.
like you fasten your mix between a fedora and a chef hat, the Ohio Jones hat, and like trembling, you fucking manage to engage all the autopilot shit that disengages the crane and all that babble that you actually start flying the dropship despite having no qualifications in it whatsoever. Uh, so the dropship descends from the hangar and
With
you
the
start.
secret chef sauce, you can do anything.
um, so you start flying away, and like if you are you flying straight to the Black Gauntlet, or are you going to like turn and watch the explosion?
Well, for one, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, it depends. It also partially depends on what Drill Sergeant Horgust wills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are you guys gonna do?
Because just as a recap of what you missed in terms of strategy, the plan that Horgus came up with, was that you are like he had the Black Gauntlet retreat to try to get the uh well, actually, that's a good point. I completely fucked up because a nuke wasn't launched because the captain fucking fell for their ploy. So yeah, there wasn't exactly haste. My mistake. But then again, nobody called me on that. So there actually was not a nuke inbound on the station. So like
That's
there
what
would have
you
been.
said.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
but there will be soon enough. Let
yeah.
us get out of
So
here.
yeah, so you can basically punch it and get to the Black Gauntlet. The question I have, and because we are basically a minute off from 3 o'clock, do you guys want to end here and then start with space combat next time, or
I think
Yep.
this is a good place to stop.
Yeah,
okay?
that works.
Yeah.
So you just narrowly escape, like you escape, and God, just the whole like who knows how to fly a dropship? Oh
This
shit!
fucking last
That was-
session, even though I was only here for like 30 fucking minutes, I hate my life.
Hey, you got your claim to fame.
Hmm.
Eh.
I
yeah, I
can't
mean,
believe
I for
that
30
was
fucking minutes. That's like coming in here, like doing a test of the last 5 minutes, and then expecting to get 100%.
Well,
well, what's up?
well, saving our lives might be a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eh,
Yeah, a little
It's
bit.
good.
To
very
be fair,
big
I
freaking
was
deal.
literally gone for like three and
And
a half
hey,
hours.
keep in
This is
mind, you can now start leveling up your piloting.
yeah, that's true. You can be a
True.
pilot.
Exactly.
I maybe.
I mean, at
Well,
least give
Yeah.
yourself one
rank
point of it.
piloting there.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I will
so
probably.
all right,
I
let's go over XP.
will.
So everybody get your sheets up if you don't already have them up, and we'll go through these questions. So uh, so okay, everybody gets 1 point and participate. Well, it'd be well first automatic 5 for everybody present. Um, and like I said, I mean Tobias, you came in very fucking late, but you did make a major contribution to the session of the story, so I will still count that as credit. Um, so everybody gets 5, and then obviously again for every sixth or higher question you answer yes to, you get a point of XP. So everybody participated in the game session. Did you follow your personal agenda?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
Yep.
theoretically not.
Okay. Did you risk your
did
life for your buddy? What's it?
sorry.
I like to think so.
I risk my life for all of the team.
I think.
How much
I
XP do I get total?
maybe.
Well, I would definitely say that
Possibly?
Martin definitely saved Evelyn, like, cause that fucking creature was going after her, and then he swiveled around the corner and fucking blew it to pieces.
Lit it up.
Yep. So
Tore it to pieces.
so yep. So you definitely risk your life for your buddy. That is pretty much the only standout moment I can think of. Um, did you challenge or stand up to your rival?
I don't have a rival.
Okay.
'Cause we're, we're all set to get along so well. No one really
Yeah,
wants to rival one
pretty much.
another.
So, uh, did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or, I mean, hell yeah. I mean, the whole session was just a giant dangerous event.
Very
Um,
much so.
did you, make a significant discovery or revelation that the whole fucking mission was a trap?
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and also apparently that Tobias is actually a very capable pilot. Well, let's hope that like Tobias, let's hope that he isn't like the actual Indiana Jones, like fly, yes, land, no.
That
No
would be too
promises,
funny.
guys. No
What?
promises.
Come on.
Well, or
But
alternatively,
I'm a man
Tobias
in
is like,
this game.
the good news, guys, is we'll be landing shortly. The bad news, it's a crash landing.
Any
So,
landing you can walk away from.
I don't know
so,
if he'll be walking away from this.
Or
Limping, maybe.
crawl.
so, yes. Anyway,
Another happy landing.
so significant discovery, revelation, yes. Extraordinary action of some kind. I mean, shit. Like, I mean, going back to it again, Tobias fucking just taking the controls of a dropship and getting the team out of a dangerous spot. I mean, yes, that was very extraordinary. So Tobias, you get an extra point
Yeah.
for that. Um,
How many points do I have in total? 'Cause I
well,
don't
you
know.
need to be
Like
counting
how
them
they.
because I'm not counting them for you. I'm just reading the questions.
Well, I don't know how to. I don't know how to do the experience track
Okay,
on the sheet?
well,
'Cause
here's how.
every
Okay,
time I
on the sheet, you what you need to do is, you see on the general tab in the upper left, there's campaign and experience.
yeah
You click, like you left click on those buttons to add up points of XP. You right click to remove them. So you automatically have 5, like an additional 5 because like of the, everybody gets 5. But for every 6th or higher question that you answered yes to, you would get an extra point for that. So, like for example, if you only answered 4 to yes, you would get 5, but if you answered 6, then you would get 6 or 7. Like anything excess of 5. Like everybody gets a minimum of 5. So,
okay.
as for spending XP, yeah, that is a post-session thing. So if you guys want to
Are we
spend it,
are we
yeah.
through all the questions?
What about other questions?
Are we through all the questions?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So
Can I get 1 point in piloting?
yeah, because you use the skill in a session and succeeded, you would get you would get like you can basically put 5 XP into it. And I'll add up Horgust's thing.
I've,
So I have
I've
1 point in
boosted my
piloting.
stamina in close combat
Yeah, very good ideas.
Sweet.
because
Well,
I used them both,
Yes, yes you
and they
did.
were at 1. Make them at 2. So
All right,
there we are.
good.
Can we
Can
get
you add
can we get
5 XP
Android
to my
6
cheat, Cody,
make
Sure.
my
when you
arm
get
better?
done?
What about your arm?
My arm is still bad. We need to fix Android so she can fix arm.
Well, I mean, the good news is in terms of medics, you do have another medic on your ship. Um, you have Drakelstein's character Johnny. He never really left the crew, so he can still be a medic. Um, so you can have Johnny patch you up. I mean, Heather's out of commish, but there's Johnny, so there's that.
Hey, don't
Here's Johnny.
also be the healer too. Mike could be a surgeon.
Yeah,
If you want,
that's
Mike could
true. Mike is a field surgeon somehow.
I fucking
Pro-
love that guy.
Probably
If I
not a
have
very
to,
capable one.
just- I can be a medic in a pinch. I'm not the best at it.
Would this be funny? Mike knows one method to fix anything.
Pour moonshine on it.
I'll just run him over.
Well, no,
Where's
he
his
like.
pliers? Everything with his pliers.
Or
Big
no,
boy, I'll tell you what.
no, yeah, no.
Best
Here's.
way to heal
I was like,
someone up is you just run them over.
Vinny, give me my welding torch.
You run them over. The
Do
bigger
not
the vehicle, the
want a
better.
bionic arm.
Big
No,
boy,
thank
I'll tell
you.
you what.
So,
Just the whole. I'll tell you what. Jesus.
man, boy, I tell you what, them city boys don't know what's coming, man. I'm a certified field surgeon, man.
Boomhauer.
He just Mike is slowly
Boomhauer, yeah.
turning into Boomhauer from King of the Hill. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What's this slow thief thing? He's been that like the whole time.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, at least we can still understand Mike, and he has
Barely.
a couple. Yeah, barely. So he's just Boomhauer. I've been waiting.
Give that them the other few days.
So, so is anybody else going to spend any XP, whether on skills or on learning talents?
Um,
I'm
How
thinking
much more
mobility
can I
maybe.
post
Okay.
put into
Okay, hold on a sec. So, Summer, I heard Summer
Yeah.
first. So, Summer, what do you want to do?
okay.
I was gonna put some XP into mobility, and then I'm gonna learn the Merciless Talon.
Merciless. Okay, so yeah, you can put 5 XP, burn 5 XP, and you can increase your mobility. And then, as for Merciless, you don't need to do a roll because Martin already has it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can teach you.
Yeah, so you basically succeed automatically. So spend 5 XP, and then you can learn the talent. Okay, and then Marty, you were saying something?
I was thinking about maybe one additional in mobility, but the upper limit of skills is 5, right? You
Yes.
can't have more than 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Cody, I wasn't able to access my sheet last session. Did you put my XP from the last session on my sheet?
I am not certain, but from how low it is on the sheet, I don't think so. So just be safe. I'll give you the same. So there
Okay.
you go. So you got 5 just in case. And honestly, with that, and if I miscalculated, I mean the party's so high level by this point that it doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's
uh,
fine.
okay, so there you go.
If it does, if that's true, then why are we still getting our asses kicked all the time?
I mean, you tell me, man. I only
The
work here.
rules have it in for us.
Okay, and then last, Tobias, you were saying something about learning this or that?
I was gonna say I could put more points into piloting.
Yeah, you can. So yeah, you got the 1 point for piloting, and then do you have enough XP to get a second?
How much more XP do I need to put into it?
It's always 5. It's not like Twilight 2000 where it
Oh.
goes 5, 10, 15, 20. It's always
Oh
5
well,
for
yeah.
everything.
I have enough to put a second one, and then I can possibly get a talent.
Okay. So deduct the
Alright, so
XP
I'll
and
put.
increase the talent, or increase the skill.
Yeah, it's at 2. All right. And how much for a talent?
Still 5. Like everything is
5.
5. So,
I'd like to get a piloting talent.
well, here's the thing. In terms of your career, because you're technically a Colonial Marine by career, you can't learn any pilot talents, but there are still plenty of other talents that you can learn.
Well, actually, yeah, that is a good point. What talents can I
I
learn
mean, a
theoretically?
lot. It depend. I mean, do you want things that are like combat oriented or like stealthy
I'll
or
take combat only. I'll take
okay.
something combat only.
Well, let's see. So in terms of some, like for example, Martin has Merciless, which is really awesome because you can basically every time you kill somebody, your stress level is decreased by 1. So that's a good one, and Summer just learned it. Another thing you
I'll
can learn
take
is
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So let
Yeah.
me just
I'll deduct 5.
all right, deduct 5, and it'll drag the talent onto your sheet.
So. Yep.
So
So now I have
Merciless,
1
Merciless.
XP.
Yep. Okay. Does anybody want to spend any further XP or do anything?
Can you roll? I can do another check to see if I can get that talent that I'm trying to get.
What was the name of it?
You gotta look at my sheet. I don't remember what the hell it is.
Okay. On
I put a note
influence.
in the bottom. Yeah.
Influence. Okay. So I'll roll your wits. Okay. Is that? No bueno.
Okay. Keep trying.
Yeah. No harm
Oh,
in that.
what's the talent?
He's trying to learn an officer talent called influence.
Oh.
So other than that, hope that was a fun, action-packed session.
Hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, it's going to get even
Yeah.
more intense because once you get back to your ship, you're going to be in a space battle.
Yay.
Woohoo!
So, then speaking of next session, so like I said, we're going to get back in gear with Interstellar Marines on the 4th, and then we'll be back to Steel Talons on the 18th.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Gotcha.
yeah. Well, that was great session. So, for the Steel Talons crew, I'll see you on the 18th again, and sooner on the 4th for Interstellar Marines, and then Star Wars crowd on the usual pattern.